Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Temptations of Ait'seh. I'm your host, the Uncommon Guru. We're here with our lovely friends once again, Naivara, the Warlock Half-Elf, Zadim, the Azamar Ranger,
E.
Virdrick, the Gnome Paladin,
Hey.
Kalir, the Half-Orc Artificer,
Good evening.
and Bo, the Halfling Cleric.
Guten Tag.
God damn it!
And if you didn't see passing through just a moment ago, we've got Bo on the slideshow, so now you can enjoy seeing his face as well. So now you can see him.
Yes. It sounded like you said sideshow, and I'm like, great, we're a circus now.
Slideshow. I'll put you into a sideshow later.
Oh no.
That being said, right now, for some reason, I haven't been able to figure it out yet, but my camera isn't working, so I put up my bootleg What Team Comp logo. I'm looking to make something better in the future.
Bootleg.
It is completely bootleg. I was using my mouse to make most of it, so yes, it is 100%
What happened to your
bootleg.
tablet?
It is chicken leg.
I made it on the fly, Paris. I didn't have time to unplug it and plug it back in.
So there's not supposed to be anything on the screen right now?
In terms of my glorious, beautiful expressions, no, I'm sorry. I have disappointed my fans. The fans of my expressions. You can't even see me holding up my hands in front of me looking like I'm grabbing a nice pair of apples.
I need to figure out what's wrong with the camera in the first place.
I can't
because
make memes of your face like
Exactly.
Sam
Exactly.
I need to figure out what's wrong with your camera at some point, because there's also some lag that kept occurring in a few videos.
Good to know. Yeah, that's some of the buffering issue. Sometimes it'll drop frames, which I don't know why it does that.
Oh, no. Like,
Bad
through an
lag.
entire episode, you have, like, lag to your voice.
To my voice.
Yes.
That's not good.
There's, like, you'll say it, and then, like, 2 seconds later, your mouth will be saying it.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh.
what goes on with that. So yeah, I mean, at least you're hearing me when you're supposed to be hearing me, and my voice and my mouth
Oh,
just being
God.
weird. But luckily,
Guru, that'd be unwatchable for me. I don't know. That's one of
I
my
know.
biggest pet peeves.
I know.
Oh God.
Honestly, Butters, I'm with you. But when I watch it, I just set my phone aside because I'm probably doing something anyway, so it's like, fuck it.
That you just listen to it for the voice. I'm sorry.
Is it just me, or I can't see anything on the live stream either? It's just a black screen.
What?
The stream is.
Hang
on
on,
for
let me-
me. I can
Let me
see it.
look and see.
Oh, maybe it's just me. I don't know why it's like that.
Well, no,
If
hang
you
on, because
just-
it's...
It just occurred to me I haven't actually brought my drawing tablet to uni.
Yeah, it's fine for me.
Same.
Oh, I wonder why it's
Maybe,
not working.
maybe refresh for you.
I tried.
Maybe close out of the browser entirely and see if it works.
Maybe. Anyway, while I figure that out, we can,
Yes, we can
Keep
jump
going.
into getting back into our lovely episode of Temptations of Ait'seh. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
I'm ready.
Sing the opening song, Guru. Go.
What the hell?
What team come? If I
You
actually,
mock me. You mock me, but I'm getting my bass guitar over the summer, and be ready.
I'm working on finding a music maker where I can actually have an opening song and battle music that I personally make for you guys. but
No,
I'm not
you
that
know what?
talented.
For opening song, we need to go the Scott Pilgrim route because it fits us too perfectly. Just one chord played in a random, like.
Oh my
Dun,
god.
dun, 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 dun.
What the
here we go. That's it.
That's it. There we go. There's no theme song, guys.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we will be hopping right into this. Again, that's stuff for the future. We are here in the now. So, don't laugh at me.
Oh, such wisdom.
Thank you. So when we last left our intrepid group of adventurers, having made their way through the country of Halo towards Tamdov, they have made it to the edge of Tamdov, within the mountains, and found the inn in a mountain, where they were able to stay a night, have some good time to just kind of relax, as well as an invitation to go down and win some money, some good cash,
Hell yeah.
as they fought through various groups. The first one gave them a short rest with which they could breathe The second one did not, meaning that they were a little bit less able to throw around as much, but having been more than prepared in their own ways, they were able to literally rain lightning inside of a mountain down on them. Good job.
Thank you.
Now that they have completed this, Naivara wanted to speak with the Marquise to
Thrown in jail. Oh god, I can just
see
feel
what
it.
else they could do. And
Are we
Everyone-
like in the after party?
we're in the after party at the moment, yes. So there
Okay.
it is again. Drinks all around.
Hell
You
yeah.
guys are not having to pay you for the first round of drinks. If you're paying for any drinks after that, by all means let me know right now.
Guru, I have a question.
Yes.
The person that he saw in the crowd after the fight, he tried to find.
And he, as of yet, has not found them.
We're gonna start with Naivara then?
Yes, she's the one who's currently having something specific going on. So we'll go to her and then we'll jump to everyone else and see what happens from there. So, about an hour after the fight party has been playing, and as you were able to request of him, there's a guard who actually seeks you out. One of the ones with the red cape, who approaches you and after looking around to find you and makes a motion to you, I've been instructed to guide you to your rendezvous. This way, please.
I'll follow him. Does he stand out like a sore fucking thumb?
Not particularly in terms of the armor, but the red cape means that people step aside when he moves through.
Oh, okay.
It gives you that sense of hierarchy, that whatever this red cape is that distinguishes it from the armor stands for something.
Fair enough.
Symbol of
Stands for he's
status.
gonna die soon. If we're going Star Trek logic.
I'll follow him. Jesus Christ.
Alright. So, yeah,
Also, Butters, don't say these things when I'm near him. Please.
so making your way through, he is easily able to move people aside. A few people, like, they're a little drunk, they start to say something, and he just kind of holds up a hand and just kind of motions off to the side, and they're like, yeah. And they move off to the side and just let him pass.
Navarra's twitchy, so like anytime that happens, he'll see her just like ready to reach for her spear. She's still kind of calming down from the fight.
No need to be so jumpy. You're only speaking with the Marquise, and don't worry, there'll be other people there as well.
No. Battle high. Sorry.
I've experienced that before. Usually it's overwhelmed with the zeal of victory, but admittedly, punching out a few friends has not occurred before. Granted, I've also been punched out by a few friends, so
If I
understandably,
hit any of those fuckers back there, I might actually get knocked on my ass.
it's quite possible. They're not pushovers, to say the least. They're just not competitors.
Honestly, the one that she probably would be most likely to start a fight with is a team, I'm not gonna lie. She doesn't want to hit Bo because he's adorable. She's not gonna fucking hit Virgil because fuck that. She knows he'll smite her. And she's not gonna hit Kalir because Kalir doesn't deserve it.
Oh,
She's precious.
You're saying Zadim deserves it?
No, she's saying that Zadim is the most likely to start a sparring match with.
Oh, start a sparring match. I thought you just meant hit him.
No.
Yeah, just
Because that's a terrible idea, Paris. And you know why.
There's a
It's
variety
not
of reasons
even-
why.
It's the chief among them is not because he is on par with you
Oh
in
no,
terms
it's
of being
because
able
there's
to
a
fight.
big-ass griffin that will notice
Yes.
hostility.
He will not stand, sit, or lie down for that. You will lose a limb. At best.
oh my
I'll kill your
god.
bird to be
Such a crap. What the fuck?
He's so hostile to me. I'm wondering what the fuck is going on in his
To be
head.
fair, I thought the reason you wouldn't want to hit Bo is because Bo accidentally Pikachu's you if you do.
Oh
There
no,
is
she
that,
just
too.
doesn't want to hit Bo
That's
because
true.
Bo is precious.
Yeah, and Butters, don't forget to have the little tally that for the number of times you can do that, because that is equal to your wisdom modifier.
It's on my sheet.
Yep, just
The
wanna make sure
only
you add it.
reason that she would fight the demon is because the demon's like, okay, he'll fight fair. Virgil will smite me.
Yeah, he's not gonna have that shit.
I see you have decided to issue a challenge. Level 2 smite.
You're like, oh,
Critical hit,
this is
level
fine.
2 smite. That
I
being
see
said,
we're fighting.
you guys are... Here, let me just give you a little nudge back onto the tracks real quick. Come on. Here it's
Yes.
go. No worries. Motioning towards the area where the marquise currently is. It's a secluded area, surprisingly. There's high-backed couches and a circular table in the center. A few different people are enjoying themselves there. A few women, a few men. There's a person who definitely, they don't stand out so much as it just, they look a little out of place, like they're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Excuse me.
You're fine. Of a person who is they're drinking water, and they
What does this person look like?
they are, it looks to be a half elf. Around their shoulder, like a half cape that's covering one of their arms, it has a symbol on it that every now and then they kind of reach over and just kind of like rub their shoulders, so they're like rubbing something to comfort them, like a safety blanket. If you want, you can roll a religion check.
Just a second. Like, I immediately asked him because he's drinking water at a party. Like,
Mhm.
hang on. Religion is what you said?
Yes.
YOLO. I know, dick.
You've seen it before, you just don't remember where. It was in your hometown, but you didn't really pay attention much to.
I'll tap
symbols
the
and
guard to
sigils.
see if he knows. I'm curious.
Yes.
Do you know what that symbol is? Over there on that person. And she'll point out the half elf.
It's Jove. I'll spell that out real quick.
Please. Thank you. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
It's the person is a cleric. They are, their god is the essentially the comedian. They're known for being great fools and bringing much laughter, as well as being well, the ones to help bring peace if there needs to be. He's staying sober to make sure that none of the guards get drunk and start fighting.
Does the man look sad of some sort?
No, he just looks out of place. He's just like, I don't know why I'm here. Just kind of like rubbing his shoulder, just like.
So he's nervous or something? Or is he just, like, there?
There and like, there's drinking around me. Sips water.
This poor man.
As you approach, the Marquise does hold up a glass and kind of motion you over. Sit. You
She'll sit
wish to
beside her.
speak with me? Yes. Bold. I appreciate that. Takes a slow,
Bold.
long
Sit
drink.
beside you?
Most people sit across from me as though I'm here on a business deal. There are many ways that I can speak to a person. I prefer to be at the person's most ease.
You just use a raise an eyebrow. Huh. Okay.
A drink?
Something light, please. Trying to
Light.
check. I actually have a serious questions for you.
Serious questions, more dangerous questions, understandable. Quick motions to one of the men on the other side who just kind of like shrugs and just like, yeah, slides over a fainter colored drink. Looks like it'll be either probably watered down wine.
Does it taste good? Because when you say watered down, that brings to mind some gross taste.
It's not that bad because it's not watered down with water. It's watered down with grape juice.
Oh, okay.
It's still good. It's just you can tell that there's much less alcohol content to it.
Right.
It's noticeably going to get you less drunk.
I'm hoping. All right.
A serious
So
question.
well, first of all, I only know your first name as far as I know.
Yes.
You want to tell me your full name so I have a proper introduction?
That is my name. I admittedly did have a last name at one point. However, due to my lineage, I cast off my family's name.
Both of them?
Yes. There's plenty of things that have transpired throughout history that I simply did not need. My new service has been far more adequate for what I have needed.
So as far as I know, currently your full name, he's saying in air quotes, is Marquise Thanon.
Yes.
No. You have eyes and ears all over this place, if not your own, I'm assuming.
Obviously.
Would you perchance be able to notice just anybody who would stand out, per se?
In what regard? People stand out in their own ways.
A rather large tiefling carrying a great sword inscribed with elven runes, perhaps?
That's quite specific. Granted, I've personally not seen or heard of such a person.
Still sneaky, wonderful.
Hmm?
The person that I'm looking for does have a tendency to just duck and cover in terms of trying to find him.
So he is elusive.
I think he gets that from Mom. He's my brother, and he just went off somewhere before I left, so I was curious if someone had seen him.
Here, I can certainly ask around later. I am quite busy, so even though I do have eyes and ears, that does not mean I remember each and every person that I am brushing elbows with, unless I actually brush elbows with them.
I have to ask how soon later would be then.
Depending on how quickly my guards can rally up some information. Could be by the end of the night or as early as early morning tomorrow.
How much would I owe you to ask that favor?
He takes a slow drink from his wine, seeming to mull it over for a second. After he finishes about half the glass, he pops it off, just kind of licks his lips slowly, staring at it. How about an interesting thing then? What's the name of your patron? Oh, don't be so surprised. We have clerics all over the place and wizards who feel various energies. As soon as I saw the dog, I was able to piece two and two together. Granted,
She looked ready to bolt as soon as he said that.
Shh, don't spread it too far. She kind of makes like a nodding gesture, and you notice the cleric who's sitting a few seats over has not looked your way at all. I was able to convince some of them that you are dabbling in the druidic arts, and you were able to pull off something a little bit bigger, something more pure. They're thinking it over, and the wizards are certainly buying it, but at the very least, it'll be entertaining to watch them try and twist their heads around that one.
So you knew, but despite almost getting arrested because I was trying to talk to her, you don't give a damn?
I've seen another warlock before. He's done quite good things thus far. I believe his patron, though, is less kind than some. But
And
then
if I
again,
tell you her name, what will you do with it?
I'll know the name of another patron. It's a curiosity of mine to see if their names truly have power or if they're as whimsical as the name that I give you. My name is my name. It is what I have been born with and what I have been called, and it's what I have given to you. But if your name was given to someone else, does that give them power over you? I doubt it, and it's something I don't believe in myself, but I'm always curious.
Before I tell you, I'm going to say one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and one thing only.
Mm-hmm.
If this somehow turns around, and she somehow gets hurt, or in fact you find someone of mine to hurt, I don't care how high in power you are. I will find you, and I will slit your throat.
I relish the day that you try, mostly because of the fact that that would mean that I fucked up something hard.
Alavanim is her name. He's going to kill me saying it.
I will do well to remember it. It's like a slow nod. I'd recommend not speaking of it to the clerics.
Oh,
now.
believe me already, I haven't.
They will be more up in arms.
You know anything about her when you say that?
No, that's why I'm curious.
Ugh. I don't know a lot about her myself. I know that she's been around for a while, but as I'm sure you know, they are,
Around for a very long time.
I was going to say, whimsical in what they say.
That as well.
I don't know why, but I feel like Arcus is staring a hole in my head.
He's like blinking and staring at this person just like, what the fuck?
Fuck are you? One more person that I have to ask you about, and you probably won't notice this one because he's a fucking Goliath and they're everywhere. There's a Goliath with red tattoos. As far as I know, the last name is Dawn Killer. First name right now escapes me, mainly because I don't know a first name right now out of character, but...
Dawn Killer. We have many Goliaths who come in and out. It's the way of Goliaths. They don't tend to stake to one place unless they're young. Was there anything special about him that would be of note?
Unless he got rid of it, there might have been a red ribbon tied around his arm.
Was there significance to this?
She does not answer. You can roll insight for him if you want.
This is wisdom on fire. If you're gonna offer it, I'm gonna jump on it. There we go. 15.
There was something there. And it was not platonic.
I'll keep my ear to the ground. Poke a few people. They're more than likely going to search out information on the tiefling first, but a Goliath is another thing to, at the very least, look into. Dawn Killer, you said.
She holds up for them. Appreciate it.
Gives a nod. Takes another.
Can I get a stronger glass?
He motions to the other person, and as when he does that, you notice suddenly there's sound. You didn't notice it while you're talking to him, but all the sound around you was muffled, meaning that
What?
either something was quieting everything around you to make it so that your conversation was private, or something along those lines. You're not sure what he did, but when he motions his hand towards the guy again, he nods and he hands a much more potent looking bottle of wine.
Bottle or glass?
Bottle. And he
Oh!
pours you a glass. And then sets the bottle in front of you.
Yeah. He's gonna drink it.
Enjoy the bottle. Share it with your friends. It's good vintage.
She will put a cork in it and stand up and give him a bow. I do appreciate you.
Of course. And I do ask that you do put serious consideration to my earlier offer. We have many spots open in our guard, and for the mercenary portion of it, being part of Tamdov is perhaps not the most lucrative at first glance, but we offer much in the way of growth and overcoming things, if you wish. And you do not have to make this decision now. I will remember you as the victor, and I will keep it open for as long as you're willing to say yes. If you wish to say no, then we will drop it and be done with it. Just keep it in mind.
I'll take it into consideration.
Good. Of course, it's not your decision alone, unless you wish to come at it alone. But go. Enjoy the party. I certainly will. Takes another drink. Just starts drinking it and he motions to someone else. You need something more on those bones. Eat!
I'll take the bottle back to the table.
Alright.
I'll set it down, like, dead center. Okay. That was fruitless, and she downs the glass.
Where's
Hello.
this? Oh, okay,
You're
with
back
all
in
of
your-
us?
Yes,
Drinking.
with all of you, yes. Everyone's drinking except for Butters, who's drinking water. Because that's how his boy roll.
I just bought back high vintage fucking wine.
How, like, can I roll, like, medicine to know how much of that she drank? Correlate that to how fucked up she's about to be?
Roll medicine check.
Come on, Mr. Clark.
If it's like if it's this normal wine glass, I
That's
think it is.
not
Then
bad.
she's not.
15.
From the way that she's walking, she's not inebriated. She's not even buzzed, so far as you can tell.
No, like how
But
bad is
from-
this thing? Yeah.
If she's just downed a glass of wine, if it's aged right, especially when you're in an area where there are dwarves who could make stronger ale, this would have to be something that a dwarf approved.
And she just downed a bottle.
She just downed
No,
a
she
glass.
downed a glass.
Oh, okay. I thought she said bottle.
No,
and I got
glass.
scared.
No. I said she set down the bottle, and she has a
Yes.
high vintage bottle.
I don't have the capability to cast Lesser Resto right now because I am out of spells. I have one first level spell slot left. So I was about to start panicking.
Nivara is the one where if she is getting drunk, let her be drunk. She's trying to be.
Can I look at this bottle? And see
Sit
how
at the
old it
table,
is?
go for it.
Yeah, and see how old it is, or if it's any good, or anything.
Yes, you
I
can.
don't think wine ever goes bad if you age it right.
It can go sour
Yeah.
into basically vinegar.
Yeah, if
but
you, like,
age
leave
it
it out.
wrong. Yeah, if you age it wrong. Let me just check something real quick. You would actually be able to read one of the languages on it.
Ooh,
Is it
cool.
gnomish?
It is Undercommon.
Oh, so I'd be able to read this. Is this fucking drow spider wine or whatever that fucking shit is?
It's not drow spider wine, but it is of drow make. It is a wine that was cultivated using a special underground vineyard. something that they've been working on, something new that has a particular bite to it after a little bit that's supposed to make it an experience to enjoy.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll pour myself some of that.
She literally
Hello.
came back with like rich bitch wine and said, "Go for it."
Khalil
Where
would
did-
just be drinking ale. She's not a refined person.
Clear, if you want a glass, go ahead and try it, sweetheart.
She just kind of looks at it like, how big is it?
It's about the size of a very big bottle of wine.
Guru, does his god say anything necessarily about drinking? Like, is there any proverb on it?
Not that you've been told this far. It's obviously in moderation, as with most gods. But she hasn't said anything specifically about it, probably due to the fact that she hasn't ever had it really brought up.
Also, he's gonna try to look around a little bit more for the person he saw in the crowd.
At the moment,
So-
still not seeing her.
So Khalil would, like, after hearing the offer, she looks at the bottle and then just kind of she downs her ale and it's just like, okay.
Pour a glass, not the full bottle.
Beardrick will pour her one.
What?
Glass.
Wait, what?
You're getting a
What
mug
did-
full.
what
You're
did-
getting a mug
What did
full.
Naivara say?
Not
She
the full
she
bottle.
watched you down the mug and was like, "A glass, not the bottle."
Yeah, she
Because in her head it was like, "Oh wait, shit."
Oh no.
she tries it. I assume it sort of has a very complex taste,
Yes.
but
It's,
Khalid doesn't really notice it.
it's very.
It's like-
It's like. It's not necessarily like the smoothest taste, but it's the sort of taste that you could just like swish around in your mouth a few times and just be like, yeah, I could still enjoy this taste.
Uh,
She just kind of she just kind of says like, "Oh, this is alright. It's wine." He continues drinking.
also, Bo goes, "Oh well, I don't think we ever actually talked about this. I'm really excited that we won. First of all, I'm happy to be able to work with all of you. Sorry if I hurt any of you. But what were you people doing before coming here, or why did you come here? You know?"
We were looking for a group of nobles that have been messing around in places they shouldn't be.
Nobles. Oh.
I just appeared one day when I think they killed someone and in a bar, and then I don't know. They were really friendly.
He's just Bo just the face on.
That's not exactly what happened.
In our defense, we had taken a man hostage because he was attempting to murder royalty.
He had some sort of
Verify.
tooth that he bit into that contained poison. Essentially, he killed himself.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I just imagine Claire just joined this group of what she has deemed in her head like just plain murderers. It's like this is
It's fine.
You know, they murdered someone, but I'm pretty sure they're on the level.
That's not why she joined.
What's your overall goals and aspirations?
Who's he asking?
Yeah.
Who?
everyone.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have a mission we are on currently.
I think he meant personal goals and aspirations.
I mean, whatever you want it to mean.
Currently, all I'm looking for is just to gain a little bit of knowledge if we're going for personal goals.
Mm-hmm.
I've got things to deal with. But I do want friends.
Well, I'm willing to supply that for you.
Oh, that's so cute. I'm sorry.
That's something I can do.
Thank you.
Oh.
Can't do a lot, but I can do that.
What a good bean.
What a good bean.
Such a good bean.
What about you, small, taller than me technically, but similar stature, scary man?
Scary man. He looks up and he's just like, well, for the moment, trying to keep this group out of trouble.
You hear the snort from around the
What kind of
glass.
trouble do you guys get in?
More than we should. And he pointedly looks at Naivar.
In my defense, at least 50% of those are not caused by my own personality.
Hmm.
X'd
Obviously
it
not
out.
buying that.
She sends him the most shit-eating grin while she says it, so it's even less believable.
Yeah, he just takes a drink.
To be fair, you met me in a way that was not entirely my fault. We were just trying to help people there.
It doesn't even feel like I met you guys today either. It feels like I've known you guys for like 3 weeks at this point.
Seems like that is what tends to happen.
Get to know each other real quick, you know? Get to know each other's personalities quickly too. I'm just happy to be here.
It feels nice having a group again.
Oh, you
Again.
didn't have a group for a while?
Yeah, again.
I was confused by that word too.
I used to travel with a few people. No one that's around now, obviously.
Okay. That sounds fun.
Virgic, you can stop staring at me any given time now.
He's just drinking. He's minding his own business.
Every time I say shit like this, he just stares at me like I'm a liar, so she's now just figuring it.
He always has that face. He just has a resting bitch face. Don't worry about it.
Resting, why have you done this face?
Why have you done this? Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
So yeah. We got a lot of gold in our pockets now. Some would say a little too much. I'm gonna head to a jeweler probably in the morning.
Why a jeweler?
Well, I have an ability just in case one of you, if something happens that is unfortunate. I have an ability to undo that. I just need some diamonds for it, and I want to buy a ring.
Oh.
A ring?
For who?
Just kind of shrugs.
Ring sounds nice. I hope you find one.
Yeah, I have an idea for what I want it to look like. I also plan on getting it enchanted, possibly.
I think I might find a smithing guild tomorrow. I can do some work or something.
Speaking of tomorrow, I do feel like we should discuss the offer the Marquis made.
To what? Be part
What
of the
was
guard?
that?
That offer.
Oh, that one. I forgot. I don't know.
It's a way to make extra money, but it also means that we might end up being at his beck and call in times that we don't wish to
And
be.
no offense, from what I've seen of the government of this country, it ain't too good.
Marquis himself is a little bit more loose with the rule.
I wasn't even going to consider it.
I'm with Virdrick here. I kind of just got started adventuring and all, I don't want to. How you say? I don't want to stop.
It would also make completing our current mission a little more difficult if we are confined to the security of the marquees.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ah.
okay, do each of you think that we're staying here if we join that as a job?
Yeah,
I mean,
Because that's not the
Khalil
case.
isn't.
what is the case?
He actually said that we were allowed to go and do whatever the hell we want. We could just... There might be a job that we could take under his
Could
banner
take or
or
have
whatever.
to take. It's a thing. If we sign up, we have to take a job.
If I remember
Yes.
correctly, he said could.
I don't know, man. Working for the government's just iffy for me right now.
You want me to go back and talk to him? Because at this point I'm buzzed enough that I just don't care.
Do you want to do it? Like, that's the big part.
Again, it could be extra money for us, but at the same time,
Do we
I-
need too much more money? We got a lot.
I mean, I'm not even from here, and I don't think I'll. I don't know. I don't think I'll come back here for probably years or something. I can't really imagine myself staying in one place or coming back. So I don't know. I mean, I'd probably just not go for it.
I'm not doing it.
I'll ask him a little bit later about it because this might be a good way to keep my ear to the ground.
I'd also rather not, yeah.
Let's.
I mean, you can if you want, Ivara. It's alright.
It's at your own risk.
I'm sure he'll let you still travel with us.
If he doesn't, then I'm saying no, obviously.
Aww.
It's like everyone has the expression like, "Oh, that wasn't obvious to us, but okay."
No, she was just like, oh, I'm flattered.
No, I've already started looking at each of you. Is it really that shocking?
What is that shocking?
What do you mean shocking?
That
I
I
was
would pick
just-
to stay with you guys as opposed to take the job?
I was just going like, oh, because, I don't know. People
Weird.
don't normally pick me over other people.
Oh, poor baby.
They're my friends. Why wouldn't I?
I ain't really had friends before this, honestly. I had some people, but some people betray trust and all that.
My friends
Me?
and my family come first.
I was usually the butt end of jokes, you know.
Remind me to smack whoever tries to make a joke at the quarterstaff.
I don't know. Last I saw him, he was pretty big.
I've taken down bigger, I can promise
I
you.
point at Zadim and I'll go about easily a foot taller than him.
Zadim kind of raises his eyebrows and says, that is kind of big.
I've met bigger. Worst part is like, even with an insight check, she's not full of shit. She's telling the truth.
How tall is the team again?
6'8".
6'8".
Or I'm losing track of which character's 6'10", which one's 6'8".
I don't have any characters that are 6'10".
It's fucking Peta, but like,
Peta's like 6'10"? Jesus.
Tall boy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a really tall Dragon Ball.
So the things that this sounds like we should be doing is talking to the Marquis about what exactly this job entails, so we have a little more information to make our decision.
I don't know. I mean,
if you guys want to take it.
If we want to take it. If not, then we politely decline.
feels a bit controlling, really.
I can see how, but this also feels like a job where we can just split off if we so desire.
Yeah, but in the end, he's the one that makes the orders, and I don't really like that.
If you don't want to take it, then that's fine.
Yeah, so that's just what I'm saying.
From what she told me about everything in the world, the government usually doesn't. Most governments only care about themselves. That's why I just usually from after she told me that, I just kind of stick to a more personal thing, not a bigger scheme. Just keep it personal.
Maybe I'm a bit too trusting, and she points at Virdrick before he can even open his mouth. But this man also just let me use his guard force to find someone without asking me anything.
You're trying to find someone?
Yeah. He's a fucking sneaky little fucker for someone so big.
And who is it?
Someone I want to find. You have your secrets, Paladin, I have mine.
Yes, and you better
I'm
not
an
mess
open
up
book.
again.
Mess up how? By not telling you someone's name.
You have a knack for finding trouble.
Oh, look who's talking, the one in the crypt.
She's calling me old?
No, she's saying that we found you in a tomb!
Oh, well, yeah, but...
Yeah, she didn't distinguish this.
Yeah.
Everybody has secrets, right? Even I like to keep some things to myself, but I'm mostly open, I
I doubt
find
you have
secrets in
any.
what
I doubt you have any
secrets.
secrets that'll kill any of us.
He looks up contemplatively.
You gotta think about this one.
Yeah, Kalia
Well,
Kalia puts a finger to her lip, just like, oh.
I probably do from the right person. Somebody wants me dead for some reason, probably.
Well,
I don't know. I'm a cleric. A lot of people don't like gods, and apparently she's a god. She's at least I think what she said.
well, Virdrick stands up and he's like, "I'm not taking that job. Y'all can decide what you want to do between yourselves." And he just kind of walks off. He's done with that.
What time of day is it? Drew, what time of day does it seem to be?
Based off of where you have been thus far, it's mid-afternoon. It's not super late just yet.
I'd imagine they'd have some sort of time system so they know what's happening on the outside.
They have globules of light that move down the lampposts. So there's roads that'll go straight away, and if you see the light on at a certain point, okay, it's around this time of the day.
Oh,
it's not precise, but
so it's not nighttime yet.
Not fully nighttime yet. No.
I'll try to rush to see if I can find a jeweler, because why not?
Okay. Roll an investigation check or a persuasion check, which I know which one you're going to want to pick, but just giving you the option.
I think they're both poop.
I think one's worse than the other.
They're both. One's -2 and one's 0. So
let's pick the 0 one, please.
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're able to find one pretty quick. These ones, not busy with what's going on with the bar area, so you're able to kind of zip down over to, or zip up to the constructive district, and you are able to find a jeweler. You said you were looking for one ring?
Yes, a ring.
With any kind of gem in it, or just...
I want a nice looking diamond on it. If it can be cut a certain way, possible. If I can get a diamond cut in the shape of the shell, the main shell that's around his neck, like the one that's in the dead center.
Okay. That will cost extra.
Of course.
And you're looking to get, I'm guessing, 52. Was it 100 or 50 gold worth of diamond?
300.
300 gold worth of diamond. And okay.
Yep. repeat the words to myself. I am a good cleric. I am a good cleric.
When you ask for the diamond, the person just kind of nods slowly, just like, we've got in little wraps for it. He actually gets a clearly wrapped package. It's not an obvious, this is exactly what it is sort of package, but it's clear that they get orders like this from time to time. So mark off 300 gold, and you have your spell component.
I'm just gonna write down good boy diamonds.
Diamonds, excellent.
I want to try something.
And
Excuse me.
the ring is 100 gold.
Can I get something written inside of it?
No.
For an extra 20.
Sure, man.
Excuse me.
What were you looking to have written? Or just, we can say that you have it written, so that way you don't have to worry about that until later.
Alright.
So it'll be done
And-
by the beginning of tomorrow. They need to get it all set and actually cut correctly to make sure that you're able to
Thank
actually
you.
have it. So yes.
Kalea, like after, like whilst we were talking about secrets, like Kalea, like her finger's still on her lip, and she's kind of like looking up at like near the ceiling or something. Just like, secret.
Please tell
And
me
then
by
she
the
just-
time Bo gets back, she's finally done thinking.
No, I mean she.
Okay.
This is like probably like when you're there, like she's just kind of like staring like that for like 1 or 2 minutes, and then she just snaps back, just like, what happened?
As soon as Virdrick left, Navarro went after him. Excuse me. She waited like 2 minutes and then went after him.
Okay, because when he walked off, I wanted to ask Don, is the team that we fought in that last round anywhere? Are they
Yep.
around? Okay, because he's gonna go over there and like just hang with them and talk to them.
Okay. Anyone in particular you
Oh
want to rub elbows with, or just...
Oh, I wanted to buy a drink for that big guy that like I fought mainly.
the Goliath?
Yeah, he said he was gonna buy me a drink too, so whatever.
As soon as you come over, he makes a quick motion to the bartender, and the bartender brings out a decently sized mug, and he kind of glances down, and you're just like, thought you weren't going to show up. Takes a big old swig.
Yes, well, I think my party's a little too young for me to hang out with right now.
Slaps his knee. Oh, that's what my party says about me. Don't worry, I'm old enough to hold my ale and fight in things like this. I'm old enough to act responsibly. Usually.
Usually.
So what brings you out to fight in this glorious contest?
Well, I wasn't originally planning to, but somehow I got talked into it.
We never think that we're going to. Then again, that's what my party said, and then I talked them into it.
You're the one that did it this time.
I wanted to be able to test myself against strong people like you, and like your other short friend who dropped lightning on me, and my friends.
He kind of nods. I can respect that.
I can respect getting hit by lightning. Good gracious, that was... Takes another drink.
Can I also wave over to get him a new drink too?
You can. The bartender
Cool.
will happily take care of that. Just mark off 4 copper.
Okay.
If you don't have a copper,
Okay.
add 6 copper for 1 silver. Because you'll be buying the drink.
Sorry, say that again?
Do you have just 4 copper?
4 copper? Yeah, I have that.
Okay, then you're fine.
Cool. I guess I'm going to just be small talking about random shit, but is Nivara going to come over and interrupt this, or...
She is
No.
sitting and waiting.
Oh my god, waiting? That's kind of...
Ominous.
So now
Yeah.
it is just Zadine and Kalea.
She made a promise to Virdrick. She plans to fulfill it. It's just she did not want to fulfill that in a public place.
Well, I'm just going to be talking with this dude then. and complaining about having a young group.
He just like,
He's young.
he just like nods as he's talking. He's like, yep, that's I've heard that one before.
He's young with the snappers.
Oh dear. Yeah, I guess that's all I'm gonna be doing mainly then.
Is Vidrick still in his armor? I'd imagine so, but
Yeah, he doesn't really take it off often.
okay.
Everyone's staring at Virdrick like, do you just live in it?
The only times you Oh my god, the only times I don't know. When you guys are traveling and stuff, would he take it off? He wears it almost all the time.
Bust in your fucking in room for whatever reason.
I feel like y'all have probably seen him outside of it only a few times.
Probably when we're camping and someone just happens to be up, like when he's asleep.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Can't see
Anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah,
It is physically
Yes.
impossible to sleep in heavy armor without getting exhaustion.
or medium.
yeah.
Ah. Yeah, then he definitely takes it off for sleep, and that's about it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Khalil obviously does that as well, yeah. I don't think anyone's ever seen Khalil out of armor.
She's been very careful.
Her armor only comes off in the private room.
So you have a tent.
It sounds so ominous.
I love the way he just matter-of-factly fucking said it too. So you have a tent.
What? I'm aware. So you are talking about the oh my god, these young people. I mean, just they run into everything, and then they do things, and I just have to be the one to just reach back there and smack them. And when I'm not smacking them, I'm smacking the thing that they found. Like,
Yeah, well, more or less.
Angry
Like,
war
you know how
grandpa.
many times they've ended up in jail?
Once, you dick!
Once is
Oh, well.
enough.
Doesn't matter when they're so close to jail at all times.
obviously.
I just imagine that part hearing him talk. Like, I could blast him the fuck out. I could do it.
Roll a con save, by the way, Virdrick.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah,
my
'cause
god,
I'm
if he
gonna be
gets drunk,
drinking.
I'm gonna start crying!
Oh my
mean-
god, wait.
Where's con save? Where is it again?
That is
I didn't-
9.
I didn't mean to do it. Okay,
No,
yeah.
you're fine. There's a 9 on the other side to show us what it is. You start
Yep.
coughing.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
The
no.
fuck?
Is it bad?
It's not terrible, but you're reminding as you're doing it, you're reminding yourself that you need to take it slow on the drinks, otherwise you'll hurt yourself more. Just because you've been told you have to take it easy with drinking and such like that. Otherwise, it can make it so that you're going to end up coughing like this. That's all.
Okay. Then I will cough a little bit and then decide to ask for water. It's probably good I start slowing down then.
Yeah, your friend just kind of looks at you, just like he makes the expression of just huh. And he's just like, yeah, I don't need to know.
And he just kind of shrugs, like, getting old. That's all it is.
It happens. Don't worry. I'm sure that with all of your age and wisdom, you'll be able to throw the younger folk of your group out the window still. Even though you're half their
nods.
size too, which is actually impressive. I respect that. He gives you like a nod, and he's just like thinking about it, just like, huh, that's kind of terrifying.
I would be fucking surprised if he could
Right,
pick up
he can
Khalil.
shoot Khalil!
That would be fun.
You say that like he couldn't.
He nods and he's like, I can still handle anything thrown at me.
Good.
Oh,
Takes another
man.
drink. I wonder when she's gonna realize.
Hmm?
He kind of nods towards Naivara. How long do you think?
Oh, she knows that they know!
Realize
He
what?
nods towards her, and you look at her, and you realize that not like rudely or obtrusively, but so behind her is the bard from the battle, who's like sitting there, just like tapping his foot, looking from side to side, just like waiting his turn because he was told to wait
Have
for her.
noticed him?
Oh dear.
Wouldn't my passive have noticed him?
What's your passive perception?
16.
Let me see here.
If he stealthed up behind her, that's his fault.
No, I was looking at his passive stealth. He's not doing it intentionally. He just walked over and sat down.
Oh, it's 8? It's buying past 8? Alright, I would have fucking gone to find him then.
Yep.
I
You get
was
up and turn
confused,
around,
honestly.
and he's just sitting there, just like takes a sip of his drink, just like waves at you.
How long were you sitting there?
5 minutes.
Okay, thank God. She'll take a seat.
I was standing before.
How long were you standing?
I've lost track.
You didn't think to tap me.
I mean, to be fair, you were very intently focused on your friend and my companion, and I wasn't sure if you were supposed to be like vicariously part of the conversation or something like that. I'm very good at what I do, but I'm very bad at figuring out when to approach certain social situations. So I just kind of like
Socially awkward.
I'm not socially awkward. I'm socially
rambling.
dominant. You like hold the finger like, don't you do that to me.
It's okay to not understand certain social situations. And she passed the top of his hand.
Anyway, so
How old does this man look?
based off of his physical description, probably mid-20s at most.
How old are you? You look small. Wrong verbiage.
Small?
As in young.
Those are two different things.
That's why I said I used the wrong word.
There's halflings that are older than me.
She holds up the bottle. I may be slightly buzzed.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I'm used to dealing with. Okay, if you'd started the conversation with that, I would have just accepted anything you said. 23.
Oh, sweet child.
I'm not a child. Why is what people continually calling me a child? I'm older than the
You're
Goliath.
23 and surrounded. What?
He's 20.
Wait, who? Older than who?
He motions towards the Goliath sitting next to Virdrick.
Oh my god!
Virdrick was not paying attention when the Goliath said that he was young.
Yep, he wasn't.
And the Goliath was completely okay with it.
The Goliath's just like that went over his head. Good.
I still got a drinking
my
buddy.
God.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
I'm going to soak in your wisdom vicariously.
Oh my god, the moment he finds out, he's gonna start, like,
Oh my god, fucking Vidrick is like gonna get so angry.
I mean, to be fair, he's been very respectful and very polite this whole time.
Yeah,
that's why he hasn't
there are
noticed yet.
there are several notes in Nivara's head right now that she needs.
Virdrick's like, I had my Tinder set to only be people over 30. What is this?
He's under 30 and I'm being friendly?
Oh my
What
god.
witchcraft have
Well-
you cast upon me?
Well, once he finds out, his attitude's gonna just change slightly.
I mean, to be fair, he's not going to announce it, and you already have determined it in your mind that he's not, so unless it's like pointed out by someone else, which right now you're not listening to the bard, so that ain't
Nope.
happening.
If you end up listening to the bard, you are already too close.
Yeah. He's
Yep.
a youngin'.
Well, I'm sure with the
Visibly.
way he's talking to him, he might find out eventually, but...
Nivara's
maybe.
like head turns to look at Virdrick and just like slowly turns back and she just go.
Don't let him know. It'll be funnier that way.
Oh no, trust me.
I mean, to be fair, the youngest person after myself is 75, or was it 85?
Who is it?
The dwarves.
It's the dwarf.
Yeah. It's one of the dwarves. I can never tell them apart myself. Like, they look different, but I always forget which one's older. Because they both just look like they're middle-aged people, and I'll be like, yeah, you're probably like 30. And then they look at me like I insulted them, like, plus 40.
To be fair, dwarves don't
Give or take 40 years.
about 100.
A bit of it.
Okay. She'll pour the bar to drink.
He takes a big old swig, like, I know how to handle my hip.
It ain't out.
Shit!
You have the hiccup.
No. No. I am not having the hiccup.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't have the hiccup.
Do you need help?
No. No. I'm fine.
Okay, Dawn, I know technically I can't use it because I only use it once and then a long rest, but can I just like mock use it?
Roll an intimidation check.
Nope. All she was gonna do is summon like a bear behind her. Like the visage of a roaring bear.
Do you make the sound of it?
No.
Well, what do you do
It just
then?
pops up.
Also, he is startled by the sudden appearance of a bear behind him. He did not roll very high.
She will make it go away. Better?
I think maybe. Give it a couple minutes. I'll find out if. Shit. I'm fine. I'm good. Don't.
I mean, there's another
Hurry.
alternative.
No, just keep talking.
It's not a scary alternative, I promise.
It'll work itself out. Just keep talking as though I didn't have anything wrong with me.
She'll kiss him for 10 seconds so he holds his breath.
Oh shit.
Smooth.
Yes.
Very smooth.
He's trying like full face blush, and he's just trying to look like blow it off like yes, yeah, good.
Oh, sweetie, you're not as smooth as you think you are, but it is kind of cute and endearing.
I mean, I might be. I'm gonna try to be. Yeah.
She'll pat his head and sit back down.
This is what I come back to. Solitude.
Wow.
So, are you
No,
doing
Laura,
anything this evening?
Nothing I can think of.
Would you like to be doing something this evening?
Is he gonna keep acting like he's a hotshot?
I mean, if I prove it, does that mean that it's acting?
Yes.
Shit.
Yes, it does.
I'm still gonna prove it.
Show me the real you behind the mask, because that's exactly what this is, and I might consider it.
A mask. I don't like masks.
The
There you
mask
go.
of cockiness, darling.
Oh no, this is just
dear.
me. This is literally just me. I was taught to be brave and upstanding, and be able and willing to do what I need to do.
She will
like
kiss his
charging.
cheek to see if he blushes.
Hey now, I was in the middle of talking.
Is he red?
He's red, but he's able to be fairly coherent despite the blushing. He's not a
Cute.
sputtering mess.
Alright, you have... I see it. You're at the bottom, I'm sorry.
I was trying not to laugh.
Alright, you have my attention, little bard.
Good. And he will spend the evening with you, just
Mm.
casually discussing. Like, he's basically just like, and then we were going through an underground mine shaft where we were beset upon by a horde of goblins who turned out that we just threw rice at them and they were just trying to pick it off the floor because they were just really hungry. You would not believe
Amazing.
how handy that is. Granted, there was this guy who apparently has devoted his life to just hunting down kobolds. Like, can you believe that? Hunting down kobolds. They're like,
Anything that seems too extravagant, she will insight check, essentially.
go ahead. We'll just say it's a generic one. Yeah, he's like when it's gets to this over extravagant, he might be inflating the feeling of it, but like when he's saying, "Can you believe this?" His eyes are wide, just like, "Holy, what the hell?"
Like he's a little shocked by this as well. So for all its extravagance, it appears he is honest and truthful. A bard who
Holy
is
wow.
an honest bard. Who'd have thought?
Gee whiz. Holy
Telling a few
smokes,
stories of
that-
her own. Something that obviously avoids, the warlock aspect, but
Obviously. And he enjoys the time as well. Yeah.
Kalia would probably just talk to Zadim. I mean, it occurs to her she doesn't actually know anything about anyone else. So it's just like, you should probably get to know some of them.
I just realized these people are saying they'll be my friends, but I don't know anything about them.
Who
Hey,
are my
Zadim.
friends? Who are
I
these
can't.
friends?
I don't know how friends work. I haven't had friends in years.
oh, baby!
Sweet bean.
It's mainly because she hasn't really spent that much time around people to do that. But I mean, you'll find that out if you ask.
You have to actually get to those points, though.
Last time I
Zadim
asked her
would
something about
happily talk
herself,
more.
she zoned the fuck out.
When was that?
I mean, it was when you were trancing in the first place, so.
Okay, that would probably be it. I don't know. Depends on the question. But yeah. I suppose at first. Are you done with the scene, by the way? I don't want to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
take it over. Okay, okay.
The only other thing that I'm gonna do for the night is literally paste a note to Virdrik's fucking door that says, "If you're up, wake me up because we need to talk."
Wake me
If he's
up.
not drunk.
Once Bo gets back for the rest of the night, he's just gonna hang out with Kalir.
Okay.
Okay. And Zadim, is there anything you are doing, or anything special you wish to do?
Matt is washing dishes because I hear water.
You did hear water. Nothing specific. Not that I can think of, really. Probably just talking to Kalir, getting to know her. Maybe trying to get to know Bo as evasive as he can be.
Oh, actually, ask me a question. Bo's known you for long enough; he will be kind of less evasive.
What did I
Yeah.
ask when we were in the jail cell? What did you mention?
He mentioned the name Silek.
Tell me more about this Silek person.
She's my God is a word. She's very kind. I've met her a lot. I've known her for a while. I wasn't even a teenager when I met her.
Can I roll anything to fight? Like, would Kalia know?
About that god? You can roll a religion check.
We've spent a lot of time together, and we're very, very close.
Nope.
Nope.
Christ, that int.
Should I?
You can as well.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not my end. I'm proficient with religion.
Oh. Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
see.
She appears like a Triton, right, Guru? When I've seen her, or is it Sea Elf? It was one of them. I forget.
The Triton.
Triton. Yeah, she looks like a shorter Triton. Very beautiful.
Ah. She sounds nice.
Oh, she gave me the necklace, and he holds the shell with his claw.
Did she give you the claw as well?
I didn't know her when I was born with this.
Ah. Huh. Okay. Do you know how you got the claw? Or, like, if any of your family has it?
Make an insight check.
This is gonna be interesting.
Wow. Okay. I rolled a 15.
That's a no.
Hey, let me see something.
No, he means his 4.
Natural 20.
It's just
oh.
general
That hurts
charisma.
me inside so much.
Don't you love my negatives, Perry? You see him
Both
like
negative
hesitate
twos.
for a second, and he goes, "I wasn't too." You could say I wasn't too close with my family.
Okay.
Too close. I mean, eh, family.
I see what you mean.
It happens.
For but I was often told that my family saw my claw, and that's the reason they gave me away.
Ah.
Not sure if that's the truth, but that's just what I've been told mostly.
Oh. Oh, that's a shame. People don't normally like differences. It's weird. I know. Bo is glitching out of existence.
You fade.
Butters, no.
He has become pixelated.
Oh my god.
Butter, come back.
You can blame it all on me.
Hello.
There we go.
Okay. So he goes. He
Welcome
says,
back.
"Well, if I think the reason she looked at me in the way that she did was because of maybe my little claw. So honestly, it works out in the end, right?"
Yeah.
Quite so.
I honestly think she was watching us earlier.
Watching us? What, in the battle?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think she was in the crowd from what I saw.
Ah. Okay. Wow, that's weird. A god walking, like, in the world. Gods are normally, like, up in the sky and shit.
No, she's always been on the ground from what I know of her.
Uh-uh.
She's a very kind. I hope she'll come and talk to y'all one day. She's a very kind woman, and I love her very much.
You must. You must have truly gained her favor to have so much attention from her.
I guess she kind of was just there for her, and I was there. She was there for me, and I was there for her, kind of, you know. So we spent a lot of time together. Once I came of age, when I was mainly a fisherman. She kept me company.
That's nice of her.
Guru, may I roll something really quick?
4?
Just out of curiosity, because the relationship that he's describing, it's not like the typical deity-cleric kind of relationship. It sounds almost like a romantic relationship.
I mean, you can roll insight. I looked over to see if you had already, and you haven't.
No, I rolled religion, and I have never heard of this deity before,
You roll
apparently.
charisma for this too.
Would it be a charisma roll?
I don't know. What would it be, Guru? I don't know what to do with this void.
You can roll another charisma check.
Dude, I'm flexing.
Jesus.
I'm
Roll
moving
inside,
now.
man. Let's see what this is.
Oh boy, hold on one second.
Your boy is moving.
Moving. I hate it. I hate it.
Losing everyone.
Everybody was offended by me saying that.
I just realized something. Who's proficient in insight?
Me.
Me.
Okay, good. Thank God. Because I was about to say,
I'm
like, am I the only one who is?
I have a +8 to that and a 23 passive.
Honestly, I would
I
hope
noticed.
just because, you need some high wisdom as a cleric, I would think.
Mhm.
You would think.
I would hope, rather. The fuck is not showing up. Wow!
Damn, son.
Well,
He rolled an
Fun
18 too. He just has a positive modifier.
Zadim attempted to make 2 rolls,
But
but
those
the results were
results
too
were
powerful.
yeah, I guess.
They were too much energy.
they were never received beyond the
So,
realm of
Guru, what does
godliness.
he get from that? Because
My
I don't
eyes
fucking
twitching.
know.
It's like that person who's like, ha ha ha, girlfriend, yes, but whether or not it's something that is official, or maybe he just really loves his god to that point, and you can't just know these things without actually getting into their head. But it's kind of more the way that he holds himself that kind of says he has a deep emotional connection and feelings towards this person, this god.
Yeah, that's not always romantic, so.
Guru, is it normal for gods to have a physical manifestation?
Roll a religion check.
I'd be like, this, just like Kalir sitting here. This motherfucker out on bath salts.
This boy
Because it's
out here
just,
being crazy.
gods don't. Is the roll gonna. Is it gonna go? Clicked it.
I think roll 20 is lagging a little bit.
Because, like, gods don't. As far as I know, gods don't normally stroll the earth. I mean, they could do that.
It's not something that they do incredibly often, but there are a few stories where it mentions how the god was on the earth doing various things, and whether or not they had a physical form while they did so is never really mentioned. So it's up for debate, essentially.
Guru, did she actually have like a holy symbol, or like that I would know of?
There is one that you've seen, which is a symbol of a crab claw on a golden coin.
I will like just hold a golden coin in my claw. That's kind of her holy symbol.
Ah.
Like
Huh.
that is like a claw, crab claw, holding a golden coin.
What? Ah. What does she look like?
You had a full description of her, right, Guru? That somewhere in our DMs, because I'm gonna try to find it.
Yep. I mean, I sent it to you. Give him a moment.
I have to scroll through shit about things. I have to scroll through shit about Raph too.
I know.
Order of the Golden Claw.
Guys, we should put gems on my claw, and I can have the Infinity Claw.
Oh, Jesus, no.
With a snap of my claws.
Oh my god, he can't snap his fucking claws!
That would be good.
The clack of my claw.
I like this.
Clack.
Now, who has the money to afford a fucking sapphire like that without crying at the loss of their wallet?
Guru, Guru. Fucking, I'm scrolling through the DMs, and I see he is very gorgeous to me.
What? I need
Butter's
context.
reaction.
Butter, send me a screenshot.
No.
Oh,
No.
look up. She is very gorgeous to me, and you'll get the meme.
I remember it's a meme. He sent to me when he was referring to Bo.
A meme.
Oh no. Why is it 40 seconds?
Because it doesn't start with him saying that.
Yeah, it's towards the end. You never send me a direct description, Guru.
Rip.
The description, I'll just give it to you quickly then, so that you can. We'll say that you're speaking the words I'm saying, just a little bit more embellished.
I don't know why. I just like how you said that.
She's not incredibly tall, but she's just the right size for what she appears to be. She's Triton in appearance, with
Okay.
somewhat rough skin, like around her shoulders and the backs of her hands, but her palms are soft. She tends to wear clothing that looks like it's a collection of different items, kind of a haphazardous looking assortment of style. It's not the best, but it's cute. And the colors tend to match. There's always at least one or two accessories that she'll wear with it. And the inside part of like her her arms, the backs of her legs, and her face are an ocean blue, like a light blue green. But the backside of it, like where the sun shines, like her shoulders, or the back of her arm, tend to be more of a crustacean-y orange pink color, which matches with her hair. It's very Triton, as I said before, but it's her eyes that always kind of stand out because they always seem to have like this sparkle of the actual ocean with the sun hitting it, or the moon hitting it if it's nighttime.
And Guru, I DM'd you what the ring says.
I did see what that said, and that is adorable as hell.
All right. So yeah, he'll describe most of that, but just embellish the shit out of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
She sounds quite lovely.
Yeah. She sounds pretty.
I don't know where she
I-
goes though. I haven't seen her in a while.
Huh. I've never seen someone with shiny eyes before.
They're very shiny.
Oh.
So you can literally get lost in them.
Sounds like you love her.
And there's the target. He's gonna be out to get. Oh, straight in the head.
I already said I do love her. I said that already.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it really sounds like
Good, because I do.
It's so sweet.
It's adorable.
Oh, what about the user team? Do you like
guys
worship
love
anyone?
anything?
Huh?
You guys love anything or anyone?
I love my friends. Like you guys and Ivar and Vidric and Vidric's a bit tough, but I feel
He
like
is.
he's kind underneath.
Everybody, just like crabs, he has a hard exterior, but he's probably real juicy on the inside.
Juicy.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Beardrick with juicy sweatpants.
Oh my god!
Sweatpants with the word. Fun fact: my friend was about to buy me those, but then the teacher closed the tab.
He reminds me of some of the elders of my village. Kind of real, like the age like hardened them a bit.
Yeah.
But when they saw me, they were quite happy. I was a little kid though.
I'm only mostly here because my financial situation's kind of messed up, or was. God, it was.
Not anymore.
And then,
It was mostly because my home is no longer my home, so I kind of just wanted adventure. Seemed like it was a good idea. Boy, howdy, it paid off already. So, it's fun time so far. Besides the 5 days in jail.
yeah, I mostly just she just kind of drops in thought for a moment. I've been just exploring before I met you guys. Like, just her head just kind of drops down, just like
I want to
I
take
don't
you guys.
know how long. A long time.
Are you guys from Tamdov?
No. No, I'm not. I don't think any of us are. Are we?
No.
I'm from I can't.
Grasmar. I'm
I
making
think
a guess.
I think they said it once, but Coravin. Coravin. I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
I am from Cormondum myself.
You mentioned that when we met. I still have no idea what that is, but it sounds interesting.
So
It's
if you go
like-
east of Tamdov, you hit Halo. If you go southeast of Halo, you hit Cormondum.
Oh, I didn't
It's-
really learn about geography and all that.
Now you know.
Yeah. I know a lot about fish.
I love his enthusiasm.
Oh, Killer just says like it's just like a big patch of land that people live on. Like, you know, Tamdov is just a big land, and there are others that are next to it. Cormon is just another one. It's like somewhere in that direction. She points in just a direction, and she just knows it's the right one.
Mhm. Well,
It's a long way away though.
when do we plan on leaving?
I don't know. I don't know where we're going.
We are continuing east to try and track down the strange nobles we have been following. As far as I know,
East?
we would be
Are we going west?
west, excuse me.
I thought we were
Weast.
going west. Damn it.
West.
Well, if we head out, I just have to pick something up in the morning that I stopped by and grabbed before the shops closed.
I'm sure we will have time for that.
I also got this, and he puts down 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Oh my god.
Zadine
Oh,
choking in the
nice.
background.
Zadim doesn't care about wealth. He's just more impressed by the mineral aspects of them than the
That's
monetary.
right. He urban or not
nice.
urban boy rule.
Why'd you get diamonds?
Hmm.
They look pretty.
Butters? What happened?
I don't know where Butters went. Butters?
I was asked a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Why'd you
Oh.
need them?
Sorry. Oh, well, I didn't want to say it blatantly earlier. In case one of you die.
You can bring people back with the diamond.
If it's within like a minute, yes.
Okay. That sounds very useful.
Indeed.
Yeah, and especially I like you folk right now, and I really hope nothing happens to you, but I have a backup plan just in case, you know. You're probably well. I had one closer friend that wasn't Silek, but turns out she was just untruthful. So I guess technically you guys are so far been my closest friends, and I've only known you for a day.
Oh my god, baby.
I'd probably say the same. So I know how you feel.
You've only known him for a day too.
Oh no, not for a day, but not like only
Got it.
like for like a month or so.
Got it.
Why do these people feel like those two specifically feel like Dumb and Dumber? What is
Oh my god!
Why am I always stuck with sharing a brain cell with someone?
No, I'm sorry. She's just dozy. She actually she
She's
has
incredibly
more
smart.
Oh.
intelligence.
She's like the smartest person in the party, right?
No.
Amongst.
Well,
She's
the
like
smartest
Griffin
person
is the
is-
smartest, technically.
she's the second smartest player character.
Wait. What's your int?
15.
I'm smarter than you.
Yeah, second.
Not saying she's dumb. I'm just saying that these two together are like
Airhead.
goofy. Yeah, like
She's an airhead.
If you look at my insight checks, you'll know why she's dopey. You know.
She's cute.
Plus, also that's just her character.
I like it.
I love her very much.
Oh, thank you.
She's very cute.
So
Yeah.
cute.
Should we? Are we heading out tomorrow? I'm sorry, I forgot if you said we are.
More than likely, after
Are
we
we-
talk to
Maybe.
the Marquis.
If we aren't,
After
I'm probably gonna go to the smith or something. I need to get metal if I need to work on something.
Probably not a bad idea doing that now.
Guru, what time is it right now?
By
Good
this point,
question.
it's getting close to sundown, especially since you guys have been goofing off and doing other things in the meantime.
I will then say,
Actually, we close the shops around sundown here. You might want to try in the morning.
That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to relax. Like, I've been fighting all day and I feel really tired.
That's
Yeah.
a good point to make. Like, we legit fought for what, if I'm getting the time right, has been like 6 hours.
Also, I probably should get this checked out. You see, one of his wounds is still kind of open, as he's Bo is sitting at 7 HP.
You haven't spent any of your hit die for a short rest time.
He hasn't gotten time for a short rest yet. He's
This
been
whole
on the
time has been able to be
Yeah.
taking a short rest.
Yeah, but it
as
hasn't
much
been an
as-
hour yet. He hasn't sat down for an hour yet. He sat down near an hour first, then he hopped up to go run and get a ring, and then he ran back.
Color is still at 16 HP, mostly because, like, I was kind of expecting a long rest to be happening, but it didn't, so I just kind of forgot to use the hit dice.
I'm in full
I say
health.
let's all go. I say let's all get one cumulatively good rest. You know.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
I can agree to that.
Anyone who passes
But
Navarro
now-
probably sees her playing a harp with this bard fucker.
I walk up. I pass by Narvara, give her a hug and pat on the back.
Oh!
I pat that. I walk towards Virdrick if he's still up.
Yeah, he's probably still hanging around.
He just opens his hand and like he opens his arms and does the he does the bring it in motion.
He's staring. I imagine Virdrick staring at him. I kind of like you. Don't ruin it.
Yeah, he's not moving, and he's definitely giving you a weird look. And he's like,
Do I see this?
"Aren't you a little busy? Busy?"
He just hugged me, so
flirting?"
I'm gonna be watching him.
Oh, I see.
Never
What you
too.
Yeah, I thought that you and the bard would be off having sex.
mean.
Boy.
Now.
Like,
It's sundown, not midnight.
And
My con is 1.
anyway, Beardrick's just like, "Are you going somewhere?"
Not until you either shut me down or let me in.
Just hug him, you grumpy grouch. He's
He
about
just
3
glares-
glasses deep. I'm just saying this right now.
Yeah, he just glares at her and he's like, "I'm
I'll
going
teach
to
you some secrets to fishing.
I'm comfortable sitting right here."
Bridget's like, son of a bitch. What's with you all huggy bastards?
He'll walk up, pat on back.
Oh, God.
Have a good night, Deirdre. How about
No.
this? I'll arm wrestle you for a hug.
oh my god.
Which hand are you using?
you know which hand he's
He
using.
puts up his left hand. What should I say is, he'll put up the claw and say, worst comes to worst, and he'll put his right arm up and do the arm wrestling motion.
I'm going to pass on that.
You scared?
Shit.
Just don't want to break your arm, kid.
Try me.
Oh shit.
He's about to get smited. I can't look at this.
What's this? Popcorn raining from the sky?
He still has a
Oh.
big, stupid smile on his face.
That's a smile you can't be mad at, except Virdrick. Virdrick can be mad at anything.
You're just like, you should walk away now.
If you're not
Can I do an intimidation check or something? Intimidate him on that?
Yes.
Okay, because he's not gonna fall for that like grade school or shit.
No. Insight against intimidation. That's a 10.
I didn't.
Yeah,
roll.
it is.
Insight versus
Oh.
Would I have
intimidation.
advantage because of advantage against being frightened? I'm brave, remember?
Yes, because this is an attempt to frighten you.
I can't look.
I didn't roll well.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Didn't have
That's a
advantage.
natural one.
It's a 21.
Wow.
Even a nat 1 almost beats that. Jesus Christ!
Frederick being like.
Come on, Virdrick, I'm trying to have a little fun.
Can I point out something that
and I'll
tickles me?
I'll say, you know what? Even if I do win, I won't request a hug. I just want to arm wrestle.
This is the second time that Virdrick has tried to intimidate another player character.
I know his
Both
intimidation's
times
good, but just bad rolls.
Yeah, he goes,
Mm.
Bo just goes, I'm not going to try to hug you. I just want to have a friendly arm wrestle, you know?
Wrestle.
He sighs. Fine.
Yes.
He pulls out his arm to do this and get this over with quick.
He's like, just make it quick, goddamn.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go. It's athletics, right?
The best part is,
Is it athletics? I don't know.
yeah, it should.
Yeah,
It's a strength
If you're
athletics
both-
quote.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my
There it is.
God.
Like you're like, I'm not
Wow.
expecting it. You feel the claw click against your hand and for a second. You just
No,
stare,
it's
just
his
like,
right
wait,
It's
hand.
his right hand.
Oh,
It's
right
his right
hand.
It's
hand.
his right
You,
hand.
you feel his hand grip
It's
you for a
his
second. You look
baby
at it.
hand.
You look at it just like, wait a minute. All of a sudden you just go, "Ah!" And he flips you out of your chair.
Yeah.
He looks at him and
You didn't
Better
ground
now.
yourself well enough.
You want to retry, man? I don't think you were situated properly.
Is he just staring at the ceiling?
yeah, he's not moving quite yet.
It's just, I bet he's just like,
Covering.
he's
What the fuck
just
is
like,
happening?
what is my life? I'm doing?
He gets up and he's like, I think I've had enough drink.
Smart.
He's playing it off.
He taps you on the shoulder and goes 1-0. Let's see if this will continue another night.
He looks at you and he's like, this has already been more than I wanted. Would you please
Jesus.
leave me?
Yeah, no, he's leaving now. He's
Bo has turned from this cute boy that's just wants to like have friends to this guy that's just like, I'm gonna fucking smash you.
no.
Not like
This
smashes
is-
and punch, but like arm wrestle. Like
This is him having fun. Is the thing. He likes arm wrestling.
Ivar is desperately trying not to stare at what she just witnessed. And I do mean desperately. Just like, I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all.
As you saw him do the arm wrestling, you notice as his muscle tensed, this halfling's kind of ripped.
What the fuck is this fucking creature?
Well,
Bo!
after that, Virdrick's gonna stand up and, he's gonna drink some more. He's gonna drink a
Ivar will
lot.
call Bo over because now she wants to try this shit.
Oh, he turns around. Oh, all right. I was about to go to my. All right, sure. And he'll walk over. He's about to go to his room. But he's like, all right,
If you
sure.
don't
Let's.
mind, just a quick round.
Yeah.
I just have to see this.
All right, you want my claw hand or you want my other hand?
Please give me the normal hand. My hands are a little bit delicate, darling.
All right, 3, 2.
Damn.
Oh my.
Impressive.
It's the table.
damn son.
Yeah. And then
She'll pat his back.
like-
Good job.
good night, and he'll give you a tight squeeze of a hug.
She'll hug him back. Night, Bo.
No problem. Good night. And he's gonna go sleep.
Baby needs some sleep.
Alright.
Baby, my ass.
I imagine Khalil will be staying up with Zadim a little bit, like after Bo left.
Mhm.
In which case she would ask, "What's your hometown like?"
Man!
I'm trying to describe exactly what it would be like. Trying to think. Hometown.
Well, to start things off, it is at the top of a mountain.
Whoa.
Very
Okay.
high elevation.
Okay.
Generally speaking, we use a lot of wood and stone for the construction of most of the buildings. A lot of things that we find in and around the mountain. We don't have much in the way of fences per se. It's a rather rural community. We don't have much in the need of defenses when to get up to us. It's a bit of a challenge in the first place.
Okay.
But it is very peaceful.
Being on a mountain sounds peaceful. Is it like big and kind of like this, or is it like more of like a smaller place?
Add a character guru, which would it be like exactly?
What was the second one again? Because NPR cut out for me for a second there.
Um,
I'm on the
Is
recording
it-
it probably came in through loud and clear, but I.
okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, she asked if it's like kind of big, like this the place they're in, or if it's more of like a smaller place, like a village or something.
It's more of a smaller village that's more across the entire mountain. So it's a city spread out, essentially.
Okay. Wow. Huh. I wonder what it's like to live on a mountain.
Well, it is something you have to get used to.
Why is that?
Well, for one thing, the elevation. Being so much higher off the ground, the air is thinner, so
Ah.
it
Yeah,
gets a
I'd
bit
imagine.
more difficult to do physical activities.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
But the view is quite impressive. You can see most of the countryside from up there.
Wow. Oh, you can see all the land for like miles. Wow. That must be so beautiful. She kind of just, her sight just kind of drifts off for a second, but then she just snaps back. Like, what are you saying?
What about your own hometown?
I wasn't there for very long. Wow. I was there for, I don't know, maybe half my life, probably, so far.
Mm-hmm.
It was fairly nice early on, yeah. It was like a village, so kind of small. We were all kind of like orcs and half orcs like myself. And I remember like playing around everywhere and on the mud and stuff with the other kids. It was very fun.
Why is she so precious?
Right.
I see, I see.
Out of character, I don't think you ever described what the village looked like, Guru.
I'll be right back.
I described it as having like a lot of
No, Guru didn't describe
Oh
what...
no, he said it was like a smaller village spread over the.
No, my
His-
village.
Oh, gotcha.
Your village it's definitely a smaller sort of place that's known for some of the different farming that it does. It's not the main supplier of, and while it does have its own brand, it's not the sort of brand that you'd expect to pop up all over the place.
Do you mind writing down that in the DMs or something so I can put that in my backstory? Just so I have it there.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, she would say basically that. Just kind of describe the general area.
That sounds like a very nice place to grow up.
It was pretty nice, yeah. You can roll an insight check if you want.
Okay.
It was pretty nice. Roll inside. She did not think it was very nice.
Yeah, right.
It seems
It was-
she lied.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. It was not nice. Oh.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
And enough.
Yeah, she seems to be telling the truth.
Mhm.
Let me think.
Someone's ringing my doorbell. Be right back.
Go ahead.
Mhm.
Okay, take your time. She kind of you weren't very you didn't really notice much, but you noticed she kind of you noticed one twitch, but it could have been just something in her eye or something.
Cold chill.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was probably something in her eye.
Mhm.
That's totally what that was.
You have to believe it. So.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe anything, but you have nothing to prove otherwise.
Yeah. I will not press anything.
She would say, she would go on to say, what sort of, what sort of profession do you work as? Skills-wise?
I am rather adept at tracking, whether that be beast or man, it does not matter.
Ah.
Have skills in the bow, as you have seen, although I am competent in most any weapon.
I could have used that. I'm not very perceptive. When I was out hunting, it was quite difficult for me to track animals. I eventually got it, but it took me a long time.
It takes perseverance, but anyone can master a skill if they give it enough time.
That's very true. Yeah. What do you mainly track down?
Depends on the territory. Usually beasts or monstrosities of some sort.
Oh, what's the your favorite thing that you tracked down? Like that you've caught.
Well, essentially that would be Bright Eyes. I found her as an egg, but I had to find her in order to obtain a companion.
Ah, oh wow. And now you're like best of friends.
Indeed.
I just imagine Bright Eyes just like scowls in my general direction. Just like...
More than likely.
Why does he have the big hat thing?
That is not technically a hat. According to an old companion of ours, it is called a circlet, a headband of intelligence.
Ah, magical art. Ah.
Makes her smarter than I am, which she is quite proud of.
She looks very proud. Just kind of like preens, just like.
Oh, wow. Huh. I wonder where you came across one of those. I didn't think that was common.
It was actually in the same place we found Friedrich.
Ah. Huh. Wow, you find a lot. Where did you find both of them?
Underground, coincidentally.
Huh. Wow. I guess you can find a lot when you're digging around.
He's so cute.
If you get lucky, yes.
How was Friedrich when you found him? Was he like even worse than like now?
He has warmed up very slightly.
Okay.
Almost imperceptibly, but it is there.
Yeah, he's a very soft person. Huh. Must be quite old. I don't know how old he is.
With gnomes it is hard to tell. They age very, very gracefully. Up
Okay.
until about 300, and then everything happens at once.
Wow. That is so much longer than I do. How old am I? Oh, I don't know. I've lost count.
It happens.
Mostly because for a lot of the time I haven't really lived around the
back.
clock or anything. And keeping track of days is hard when
That is
you
true.
don't really have the paper to write down. Welcome back, Paris. You missed the cutest conversation.
She's so cute.
Also, actually no. You wouldn't know this in character, so I won't say it again. So. Unless, of course, the Dean decides to say
The demon ain't gonna rat nobody out. Excuse me. Zadim won't rat anyone out but me.
He ain't no snitch. Except to save his own butt, which is understandable.
What's the hardest thing that you've caught so far? Other than what we're trying to catch now.
God damn.
You're fine.
Sorry if you haven't actually developed that yet.
Not
That is a
fully.
good question.
If you haven't got anything written down, we can kind of just like.
No, I'm just thinking through everything that I have hunted.
Okay. Okay.
Well, let's see. There was the Spectre, also in the same place we met Viedrich. That was interesting, to be sure. But
A
the
Spectre?
most difficult
Wow.
thing? Yeah, it was most likely that, yes. It was the semi-departed spirit of an old dwarven lord. He was not yet done with what he had to do on this side of the earth, I suppose you could say, despite being underground still. And he had somehow been brought back to life and had raised several undead in his sunken city. It was very interesting putting him back where we had found him.
Wow. Huh. Sounds like a pirate.
Less
Like-
piratical, more tyrannical.
Ah. Wow. That's weird.
Hmm.
Huh. Suppose you were with, like, Ivara. Probably Vidric at the time.
Mm-hmm. And the
That
mayor.
sounds so cool. I assume the conversation would just keep going until we went to bed, so.
I imagine.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Unless Zadim had any questions for Kalir, we could move on maybe.
Nothing specific. He's just fine answering her questions. It seemed like she was a little talking about herself. He asked last time.
Hmm.
Nivara's gonna be busy until night, right?
Does Virdrick leave before or after her? Because she would leave roughly around 10, 11.
Oh, yeah, Virdrick's gonna leave before that. He's probably
Then he gets a note slipped under his door that says, "Meet me in the morning, we need to talk."
okay. He's probably just gonna go to sleep.
Because if he busts in now, she'll kill him.
Yeah, right. That would be funny. It's a good thing she specified that. But yeah, he's just probably just gonna rest and go to sleep then.
Okay. So, with you all completing your day and finally getting to go to bed and have some rest, Virdrick, you were given your note. Next morning comes no real incident or anything else. I suppose we'll go with Virdrick. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna just assume I'm usually up first. I don't know.
You're
Well,
amongst the
very-
early people.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna be like eating breakfast and stuff until like Nivara like gets up.
Navara wakes up early. The fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Bo wakes
well.
up at sunrise daily.
Jeez.
Well,
It's on instinct.
he's gonna be eating then. Nivara come down or
She'll kind of gesture to a corner. their head, like, come on.
By the way, is there any hangover at all or anything
For her?
for, I guess, either of us? Virgil drank a lot. He did drink a lot.
She was buzzed when she went to bed, so I wouldn't think so. But I don't
Context.
know.
Well, you were buzzed like 2 to 3 hours before you went to bed.
She would have
'Cause you
stopped
came
drinking.
to the
if she felt
table
her
originally.
motor skills slipping.
Yeah,
Is what I'm
and-
saying.
And as I said, the drink had a kick. So
Had a kick.
you were buzzed.
You want me to con save?
Yes.
Alright.
Both of you, because you both drank it.
I
You have a hangover.
have a hangover.
Can save.
Would I know if
No
lesser
hangover.
resto? Would I know if
Good.
lesser resto helps with hangovers?
No, it does not.
No.
Because there's no a condition technically to cure.
Barkeep, give me the funnel, please.
Give her the funnel.
Are you going down to the bar first, or is Virdrick catching you in your room?
That's a good question.
Oh, I was already downstairs.
Okay.
So,
They look at you and they're just like, all right. They give you the funnel classic from last time.
Downs it.
It's about the same as it
It's
was
about
the time
the same gross, but fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I guess Virdrick's gonna walk in on this and he's gonna be like, does it taste good?
It tastes delicious. Fuck you.
He knows he's fucking with you. Anyway.
She knows as well. That's why she just flips him off and moves on.
Yeah, he's gonna sit down then. He's like, what is it you wanted to talk about?
Ugh. Let me get the taste out. And I will ask her for some water, and she's just going to down an entire glass of water. And I mean like a Goliath-sized glass.
He gives you the water.
I promised you that I wouldn't keep any secrets, but I didn't want to just announce myself in front of the group.
There's
person
something
that-
re-
It's
Sorry,
not
go ahead.
dangerous. It's not dangerous, don't worry. The
Can I
person that I'm
walk
looking
away for this?
Well, they moved to an isolated part, so unless you follow them.
Yeah,
And
Bo just watches you walk away. Because imagine he was sitting awkwardly next to Virdrick eating breakfast.
I'm sorry, I beat your ass at arm wrestling.
He's really not gonna be talking to him much.
The person that I
Um,
asked the Marquise about was my brother. And I've seen my brother in a while. And the last time that I had saw him was when I got this. And she gestures to her eye. My brother is smart. But when it comes down to keeping his cool, not so much. And so I'm trying to find him to make sure that he doesn't get himself into trouble.
Is he like you?
He's worse.
Mm.
I inherited the intelligence, he inherited the strength.
Is he someone I'm going to have to worry about?
It depends. Will you answer his question of if you've done untowards to warlocks? And
Wait,
if you
what?
do answer, will you say yes? Basically, she's asking have you fucked up some warlocks?
She's already asked this before.
No, it's not her asking. She's saying that will you answer when he asks, rather.
Oh. He's gonna ask.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have to tell him the truth. Leaving it vague like that, you get the impression that he's probably had to do some stuff before.
Then I'll ask your reasons, and if it's the same one as me and my mother, yeah, it'll be a problem.
You better hope we not find him.
Sweetie, I'd be more worried for you than him.
You were for me.
I mean, you have a certain charm to you that I've grown to tolerate.
You You really are.
Unbearable.
Not very bright.
No, I just know my brother.
Mm. Well,
Actually, I have a question for you. How familiar are you with... what's the term for it? It's another paladin, like another paladin order. But I don't know how familiar it would be of certain paladins of another order that's different from yours.
what order is it?
Ancients.
Don, do I know anything?
Roll a history check.
Other paladins.
You've encountered different paladins before. Most you know is that they tend to be the ones on Colossi and they only come out every so often. Some of them do travel and you might have encountered one or two before, but if they were, they weren't announcing themselves, so not as much.
And he's just like, why are you asking?
Someone else I'm looking for.
And what are you looking for this person for?
She turns purple.
Oh, that piques his interest.
Well, excuse me. Let me correct myself. She turns more purple.
He's still waiting for an answer. He's looking at you.
I said I traveled with a group. That was the one I had a closer relationship with.
So you're looking for your boyfriend?
Not boyfriend, trust me. We didn't last that long.
Well, I can't tell you anything.
Thank you for trying, though. It's like see you roll around in your head.
He just doesn't really say anything about it. Is that everything you wanted to tell me?
Roll insight.
Insight?
She looks fine, like, nope.
Alright.
As like this is happening, Bo walks up.
Hi, Bo.
Hey, I'm gonna head down to go pick something up that I ordered yesterday. And I'll be back after trying to stop by one more shop, and then I'll be ready to leave.
Do you want me to come with you? Because I need to get something appraised anyway.
Oh, sure. Appraised, is it like a jewel of some kind?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly where I'm heading.
Oh, awesome. Bridget, if you want to accompany us, you can.
I'll pass.
Why? I don't like my presence anymore.
Do you need a chaperone?
She looks at him with both eyebrows raised, like, is that a real question? Deirdre, sweetheart, I heard you saying how you worry about the younger generation.
You must have misheard me.
Mm-hmm.
Worry is not the word he'd ever use.
Don't worry, I know underneath that dark, stony, gray exterior that there might be a heart somewhere deep down hidden. Come on. I'll buy you a pie if you come with us.
I'm going to pass.
Um,
Butters! You might be cutting out.
huh?
Okay, I heard and then that was it.
He goes, oh, if somebody's lying to us, I'm good at detecting that at least. So if someone tries to steal our money or something.
Alright. Bye, Beardrick. Don't let Arcus steal your food.
Is Arcus staying behind then?
He's
Arcus
looking
is
at
on
you
the
like he
counter.
wants food.
He's what?
He's looking at you like, can I has food?
She was giving you a warning because you were looking away and Arcus is hungry.
He's gonna toss a little food again. He likes seeing him flip for it.
I'll call him after he's done fucking performing tricks.
After they leave, Zadim probably wanders down about 15 minutes later.
Yeah, Khalil will be heading down to get breakfast.
Yep. So you guys come down to get breakfast. Bo picks up his ring. What was the item you were looking at?
I have a quote diamond of questionable worth.
Do you remember where you got it from?
I got it from the river when Arcus rolled that nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That one. Let me roll for this guy to figure this out. Manage his tool set. There we go. He looks it over for a moment, kind of. It's uncut and unprocessed, but I'd say with a bit of polish to it, it's worth a good 50 gold.
Mm.
Any place to sell it, or do you actually buy these?
I'm
Actually,
checking
yes.
it out.
Wait, what's the insight for?
To make sure he ain't fucking me over.
Yeah, just
Who?
occurred.
The
The jeweler.
jewel guy.
He's running
Who?
a business. He's running a legitimate business.
Alright.
Oh, and also you do notice there's something engraved on the ring as he takes it. How nice is the ring, by the way?
With the way that it looks, it's a smaller diamond, so it's not like stands out as being, oh my gosh, look at that thing. But if you were to show it off to someone, it's pretty
It's
nice.
a small diamond for 100 gold. Oh shit!
It's not
Welcome
like
to
it's
pain.
not a
I would've
huge
paid
diamond.
More. Fuck! I would have paid more to get a bigger diamond. I have gold waste. At least for a medium.
Like when I
don't
say
wanna-
smaller, I mean it fits in between your knuckles.
Okay.
The space of your knuckles. That's what I mean by a small diamond, not like a itty bitty little small carat one. Like this is slightly smaller than in between your knuckles, which for a halfling that's still pretty big.
Oh. Like you said, I see the engraving. I would poke at it, kind of. So what's that say? Because I'm assuming it is not in any language I speak.
It is an Aquan.
Yeah, I do not speak that.
He goes, well, it's just a message that I find heartfelt, you know?
Alright. Fair enough. I'm glad you got something that you can enjoy. And I will sell these fucking diamonds, because fuck me.
Okay.
Don't delete that, not that one.
Also, I'd like to try to stop by one more place. I just want to find the most bare fucking minimum magic shop.
Bare minimum magic shop.
So you're going to go down to the Arcana district?
Yes.
I'll follow him, because I need to get some of these fucking potions appraised as well.
Okay.
Or not appraised, but looked at.
Roll an investigation check with advantage if one of you is helping the other, or you can roll them separately.
Let's roll separately. It's fun.
Okay.
A limb.
Bo, you're just like, man, that place like looks like it might have some stuff like this, right? And Navarra has to kind of just grip you and be like, no, they're just selling components. That's not there. But what about that place? Maybe. And you see a very quaint looking place in the sense that it's very bare bones. The walls are simple stone. It's got a little wooden roof to it. Not shale or anything like that, just wood. And there's a sign that says open on the front, and on the window is painted the name. Let me type this up for you.
Oh, I just realized I forgot something that I need to talk to Virdrick about. I'll just fucking do it when we get back. Because I just realized she's a question for him.
The Round Walk.
And they both agreed to not hide stuff, so.
Mm-hmm.
Did they?
What's the round walk?
It's the shop that they're currently looking at.
So this is
Okay.
an alchemy shop or just magic shop straight up?
It's a
If-
shop. You're not sure
if
you've
they're-
been in.
If they were heading to the magic district, Khalil would come as well because she.
You wouldn't know they were
Thanks.
heading to the Magic District. They went to look at jewelry
Ah.
first. They didn't come collect you.
Okay.
You were going to be
'Cause you were
looking
asleep
for
at the time.
a forge. That's what you were looking for, I recall.
I mean, they don't know that, but I'm also there's another
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
on my mind. So
I'll walk in.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I just said I'll walk in because I'm curious.
Yeah.
Anything called the round walk.
So you walk into the Round Walk, and you hear the sound of things being moved about, little gentle tinks of glass and things like that. Just
Hello?
Oh!
Why is it that every time I come into a shop, a motherfucker falls?
No, I didn't fall. I hit my head. Hold on. Ugh. And out steps a very lanky individual.
Can I try to help him up whenever he falls?
He's not falling. He
He
just
hit his head.
like moving his head up. Like there was a shelf that he was leaning over something. He
Bonk.
moved his head up when he heard the voice and bonked his head. So he didn't fall over. Very lanky, very long, long-armed, skinny, gaunt. And I always forget how to pronounce the name of it.
Did you make this character?
I did, but it's the. It's because so few people actually use them. It should be the. 1 second here.
What?
Heck, I had it, and it's not on his sheet.
Oh, rip.
Should be. Yes, he is tall as tall as a furbolg might be, but from the look of their face, the ears are too high. They've got a hair that's drawn back into like a bun on the back of their head. They have a very pointed chin and a set of glasses that are set on a very curved hooked nose. They're wearing a very soft cottony clothes with a collar that looks like it was just literally just cotton balls slapped on, so it's a very fluffy collar. And he just kind of moves the glasses for a second, squints through them.
You said the...
Sorry, I didn't realize it was. Sorry, it's very early. Please come in.
You said the ears look too high. What do I roll to see if this might be an illusion or something?
A nature check. Or a investigation check if you're trying to see if through an illusion.
Do you want me to go with that, or am I allowed investigation since I
You're
didn't
allowed
hear that
investigation.
before?
You're allowed investigation, yes. That would be to see if it's an illusion. It's not an illusion. You are not. You've actually seen a person similar to this before. Back when you were at the Hunter's Tree, early on, months ago. You never asked what they were at the time. So
This might be slightly, and I'm very sorry if it is, but what race are you?
No, don't. don't. I get that a lot. Simple folk call me a wood giant. A Voidkin is what our people are referred to as.
AKA the thing Ellie fucked up.
I forgot she did that.
You can call me Penniless.
Penis? What?
Penniless.
Penniless.
Vanilla.
Penniless. 2 L's, not one.
It sounds like a joke on.
Penniless.
I was about to say, I'm like, it sounds like a joke on Penniless.
I mean, I don't know what a penny is, so
All right, sir. Is this a magic shop?
more an I'm more of a potions shop. Magic and such like that's more on the side.
Could you make this ring magical? He'll pull out the ring.
He gently
I
reaches
just-
out and takes the ring.
I know some magic items have the capability of like once you like connect to them, it fits you, right? I just want it to be able to always fit somebody, no matter how much they grow.
Understandable. No, I don't.
Sounds like enchantment.
Yeah,
That would take some time, little man.
I can make you a potion. I can make you something quick, but if you wanted to leave it here with me, I could see and try and work out something to try and help. It
We're
would
not staying here, but we will potentially be back simply because we need to pass here to get back to Halo.
if
we
you're
want to.
if you're willing to give me some time on it, at least 2 months, I could probably do something more than just make it fit ya, but that would just take a little extra time.
I just want it to be able to always fit me.
I can work with that as well.
Do you know maybe somebody that focuses more on enchantment?
I
in
got
the
a few
town?
friends who
'Cause
I could
I don't want to.
commission.
I don't want
for
to
it.
put this on you if you don't like. It's not your specialty, you know.
Nah, I can speak with a few friends, like I said. They're not many, and if they don't, then obviously we wouldn't charge you.
Few months.
I'm sure we'll be back.
Guru, question. I'm gonna
Hmm?
DM it to you.
Okay.
That question.
Yes.
Was that ever mentioned? Because that's a question he would have brought up.
Let me answer it via text.
Yeah.
That would have been her answer.
So, so like it wasn't like the same one.
No, it wasn't a single one. It was several.
All right. And so let's go. All right. Shucks, I really needed to get this quicker.
Enchantment's not something that you can do exactly really quick. It's something that does take time.
2 months is a while though.
Why do you need it done so quickly?
2 months would be if we were adding more to it. If we're just doing a simple enchantment, like to fit on your finger, I'd just need to speak with someone else, and it might take at most a week or so, maybe a month.
What are you folk doing again? That we're going to the capital for?
Her trying to look for a group of people.
Ah.
Was that in character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. No, you're heading to the capital. Ah.
Yeah.
I know a few folk up in oh, how far is it? There's some elves and such more to the north who are kind of nice if you speak with them. If you're not heading that way, though, I shouldn't bring it up. There's some southern elves who are also pretty nice. They actually know my tribe.
They're probably maybe a couple cities south of Ivory Hills. That place is should be still pretty good. It's actually I came through here on my way here about 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm from Vessel's Perch personally.
Vessel's Perch. That place is still standing. I heard it got hit by a. Oh wait, no, that was about. Was that 15 years ago? No, that was 30 years ago. 20? The years all seem to roll together when I'm down here. I'm so sorry. I heard it was hit by a storm a while back. Terrible thing. Blustered right on through. They're still there. They're still recovering. Still good people.
Yeah, some of them.
Well, hopefully the majority of them are as well-natured and good-tempered as yourself. But yeah, if you're looking for us to enchant the ring, I can certainly make sure that gets taken care of. And when you come back through, we can make sure that's passed off. Just come look me up.
All right. And he'll leave the ring with them. And how much up front? Or how much? How much does it cost? What it costs to do?
I'd say 100 gold. Oh, that's just the down payment. If we're able to actually fix it up and add anything to it, we could say at most another 50 to 100, depending
He
on what we
hands
do.
him 200 gold pieces.
All up front.
Sure, man. I just wanted to happen, you know.
He takes the ring and puts it in a little velvet box and just closes it gently, pats it. I'll make sure that it's taken good care of. Sets to the side. I'll be taking that during my break to make sure that I can get that started as soon as possible.
All right.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I need a bit of help. If potions are your expertise, then.
I mean, potions definitely are. I'm quite sharp-witted about them. What seems to be your ailment?
I will sit down. And the way that you told me to write these down exactly were dark violet liquid, question mark potion, which is labeled magenta/pink liquid, and black/maroon liquid were how you describe these.
Let me pull those up.
These are the only descriptions I got. Ah, crap. Well, you do that. I have to be right back real quick.
No worries. Alright, one second here. Potions. Just waiting for her to get back as well.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay. He kind of motions for you to pass them over. And
All you end up doing?
okay. Double 16s on the first one.
Mm.
Okay. So the first one he looks over, it's like that would be the dark violet liquid.
Yep.
He looks it over for a second, like takes out his glasses, takes out something from a pouch at his side and opens it, pulls out a bigger set of glasses and puts them over it. Reaches into a pack, pulls out a third set of glasses that have like arcane runes and sigils across it as he stares at it, just like, huh. Gives a little shake. turns it upside down, turns it back around. This is not sure if I'd exactly call this a potion. It's bottled darkness. What you do is you throw it, and when it pops, it casts darkness within an area for usually around a minute.
Smoke bomb.
Very useful for getting out of tight situations. Granted, if you even if you have dark vision, if you run into it, you're just as blind.
Interesting.
Yep. Let me take a look at this. Takes a look at the magenta one. This looks like a potion of heal. Hold on. My mom always said never trust a health potion till you check it. Holds up to
Shit
the
about to
light.
be some charm person shit.
No, it's probably gonna be that thing that does a shit ton of poison damage to you.
He rolls his hand across, and you hear him muttering an arcane chant under his breath. And when he gives it a little flick, kind of gives it a little shake. He's like, potion of poison. Don't drink this. If you drink it, it'll poison you, or at least attempt to. If you're pretty hardy, you can ignore most of it, but still's gonna hurt you.
Let's throw that one away.
That will actually potentially prove useful.
And
He gives you the white look.
And this
If-
last one is... I'm going to need to identify this. I haven't seen this in a dog's age. Cast identify on that one as well. And they kind of like perks up like, oh, yeah, I really haven't seen this in a while. Potion of necrotic resistance. I didn't even remember that they still had the formula for this. That's remarkable.
We happened upon a druid's house.
A druid.
Well, it might have been a wizard. I found a wizard book there as well.
Oh, they weren't there
Unfortunate-
anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Actually, sir, would you happen to know a way to, well, other than mending, restore an object to a previous state?
How bad is it off?
She'll pull out the goop book that I'm sure is slightly cleaner. Well, the goop book in the papers.
Right.
I've been trying to restore it, but obviously without magical means, that's one hell of a thing to undertake.
How long you got here?
How long do you need?
10 minutes.
Oh, I got that.
I think might be a little longer. It just depends on how
If
how
I leave it with
obstinate this is.
if I leave it with you for an hour, do you think you can get it?
Oh, an hour's definitely pushing that. I just don't want to keep expending my spell slots to a point that I'm unable to help you out later on.
I gotcha.
Or
Well,
anyone else who comes in. Just give me some time.
alright. Bo,
Alright.
you finished here?
Should be. That's all I really needed. I got the diamonds for y'all, and I got the diamond for me. So
You got us diamonds?
no, well, he pulls out the box of diamonds. These are for the spell Revivify. Which means
Oh,
Smart spell.
if any of you would sadly meet your untimely fate, you wouldn't be there in that area for long. If I have anything to say about it.
she'll kind of like pat his head because she knows that hugging him makes him panic. So that's very thoughtful of you, and I appreciate it.
The only thing is, it would suck if it like. Never mind.
Go ahead, speak your mind.
It'd suck if I die. Cause then nobody.
Then
would be
we'll
able
do
to-
our best to keep you alive.
Yeah,
That's what a team is for, friend.
death is scary, but it's natural, so it's interesting.
Doesn't stop it from being scary. There's a
Yeah.
There's a place down south outside of Ivory Hills called the Black Garden.
Do I know that
Natural.
place?
No, this isn't
Okay.
Tamdov. You don't know stuff. From
Okay.
Have I heard of it?
here. Roll a history check.
I'm gonna say with disadvantage because I've said this before. Bo does
Yeah.
not know geography.
Yep.
Don, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get like a? This is gonna sound odd, but on things that my patron thinks or hears through my perspective, do I get a general sense of what she's feeling in that moment?
Interest.
Okay.
It's like that perking up and being like, wait, why am I curious about this? Why am I excited? What? It's like a dog who hears a voice in the distance and doesn't know what it is, so they're getting ready to start barking, but all you hear is the soft because they're confused and they don't understand why they want to bark. I hear sound and can't bark, but I must.
Why do I wish to be told I'm a good boy?
Will I ever find out if there is a good boy? Regardless, you feel kind of a perk up. The only thing you've heard about the Dark Garden is that people tend to reference it in almost a way of where we would say go to hell.
Oh Jesus!
They say
yeah, it's not a
go.
good place. I want to
They
be.
just say basically they just say to the garden with you. Essentially, it's seeming to imply that the Dark Garden is some sort of graveyard or memorial site of some sort.
Yeah, graveyard, right?
Yeah, it's
Great.
It's very faint, buttering, and Sylvan calmed down.
he actually kind of perks up. He's just like, "Oh, you speak," and he says in Sylvan.
Not again.
Not again.
No worries. I'm sorry. I haven't heard that since my brother. He works the dark some of the parts of the Dark Garden to actually it's got a bad reputation. I promise. It's really quite nice if you actually say hi to people there. My brother actually works there. He worked there. He better not be slacking off. I've been working my ass off over here. I'm sorry. Siblings.
Is this
I hope
all
he's okay.
in Sylvan?
He's speaking common.
Okay.
He broke out into common after saying, "Oh, you speak it." And he's like, "Oh wait, hold on. He might not understand. Let me go back to common to make sure he's here." He wasn't saying this all in Sylvan.
If I happen to somehow find my way there, I'll make sure to check on your brother and see if he's doing his job.
Of course.
And tell
of
him that
course.
you said hello.
You can kick him in the shin if you want. Tell him it's from me. I'm not strong enough to actually make
You will
it
not be.
count.
Bo looks you and you're like as hot in the eyes as he can. He goes, "You're not doing that."
Okay. It's an option. He'd understand.
Navarro's just sitting here like, and then you see like something click in her head, like, wait, no, that's not too out of the norm.
To be fair, we used to headlock each other a lot when we were younger, but he just got stronger than me. He like holds up his arms and flexes, and he's got noodle arms basically.
You're talking to the girl who took a quarterstaff to one of her siblings' heads. I'm fine.
Oh, you did that too? I mean, to be fair, it was my legs, and I, may or may not have, did the same to him later. Sibling rivalries. To be fair, it's not like we shot at one another.
It's not
That would have been
a
weird.
rivalry when you're a magic user versus a monk.
Oh, yeah. I cast the arcane. I went to one of the Colossi, the one that travels out across Tamdov actually to get my school in. My brother he is of the deities. I'm not good with figuring out what exactly he is. He makes people feel better about death, and it's weird.
I mean, if he brings comfort to those that need it, then
He's like, yeah, but he like looks like uncomfortable. Like I've
would I know
never
what a
been.
grave cleric is on?
Not specifically. haven't exactly been studying the clerics. You haven't been looking into all the different ones. You tend to avoid clerics.
I would want to know what a cleric looks like specifically in most domains, so it's like, eh.
Roll a religion check.
Well, it's like looks at me to see.
Yeah. Because
See,
look
but,
at
like, with-
look at Bo.
It's more like so she knows what to look for if someone is using his magic, so it's like, okay, so they're doing something like that, so they might be safe. Or if there's like a big tail, okay, they're doing that, so I'm gonna go 2 miles in that direction.
Right. 14. You've heard of clerics who are known for being around the dead, specifically the dead, not the undead. People who are essentially either hunters of the undead or people who help keep the peace of balance between life and death. Because undeath is, generally speaking, a very serious taboo to the majority of the world.
Is he a cleric of sorts to be down
Yeah, he's he does the healings and such like that. Sometimes
Oh.
people ask if he can bring people back to life. It's not nearly as, he kind of like nods to Bo. Not nearly as easy as people make it out to be, is it?
Do you know who Silek is?
Uh,
there? Do I know? Because that's the first time I've heard that name.
roll a religion check. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm a smart man. I've not heard that name. You haven't either.
Yet another thing to ask Auntie when I'm not, in the middle of a room downtown in the Magic District.
Yeah, she's my lady. She's my god, and she's very nice. And
You've got a
should,
you've got a
should
good
research
love
her when you
for-
got some time.
I'll see what I can pull up. I love researching. If you actually have a book or anything that you can give me, I'd be
He
appreciative.
pulls out a shell with like, it's like how like the Traveler like would hand out like pamphlets.
hmm
It's like carved into the back of a shell, kind
Oh
of
my.
just.
There's not a lot you can write on the back of a shell. How big's this shell?
Yeah.
I think he pulled out
It's
a
like
big
the
ass
size
shell.
of his
That's what I'm
hand.
saying.
Yeah.
And that's a halfling
Oh,
hand,
man.
so
Yeah.
it's
Well,
got
size
some
of a
info.
claw. It could fit in the claw's palm, or however you'd say it.
Right. So it's not a lot of information, but it's something.
Yes.
Oh my.
Okay. He looks amused, but he takes it in his big hands, which are very very not long fingers, but large hands that he just kind of picks it up very gently, kind of turning it over. I'll make sure to give this a read, see if I can pull up anything more about her later.
Well, I think our friends are gonna start wondering where we are. So
Of course,
May-
of course.
May Silek Pick will be with you then, and he'll just start. He'll open the door, opening it for Nivara.
Yeah, like I said, 10 minutes. I can give you the book back.
Do you want to walk around for 10 minutes, Bo?
I assumed that took 10 minutes.
He has
Oh.
to cast the spell, and he's
Yeah,
not
I
thought
discussing
I
with
thought
you.
we were making time. You can talk while casting the spell. I thought that's what he was
No,
doing.
you can't. Not,
No, you
ritual,
can't.
not if you're ritual casting.
Especially if it has a
'Cause
verbal
you have to-
component.
Yeah, you have to say the spell, so it would be interrupting it.
Yes. So
Alright.
he will.
So
take
she'll
some
ask if you
minutes.
want to walk around for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
So you walk around, you see people are still generally getting up. There's a few people who are already up. Some people are doing various things. One of them is like holding their hand, which is currently on fire underneath a cook pot. Another person is just like, all right, if we make this here and we put that there, and there's another person going, no, if you do that, you're going to end up blowing your fingers off.
Now, I was kind of curious about this woman.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's just a lot of noise at the moment.
can I insight Bo Butters when he started talking about her like that? Because that was odd.
Are you guys acting like I can't just love my god for fuck's sake?
No, it's not that. It's just think of it this way: the way you talk about God is it's a more in-depth way than just like how a casual person would.
I'm a cleric.
Another
You
way to
also-
put it would be most clerics. I love my lord, my god. This is a beautiful thing. You,
Okay,
she's my gal.
Yeah. Because like the way that Navarre sees most clerics is that they're fanatical. Essentially, is in her head. You don't act fanatical. You act like you're in love.
Okay.
I'm going to say no to the insight check, but I can definitely let Navarra be curious. As you clearly are showing her to be.
So how's having a family like?
She looks taken aback. Like what?
You said you have a brother, right? How's that?
It's fine, sweetie. Do you not have?
Nah,
What?
I'm an orphan, but yeah, it's just like that. Sometimes it'll be like that. Sometimes some people have parents. Sometimes a parent sees a claw and gives it away. But it just works out like that.
Oh, sweetie.
I'm
She'll put her hand on
fine.
his. She'll put her hand kind of like on his shoulder. Well, I mean, from what I experienced, it was fun. Sometimes very irritating, such as when your brother decides, "Oh, hey, I'm just gonna put a spider in her blankets and not say anything." But other than that, it was enjoyable.
Cool.
It helps to have people around times when you go through hell in a handbasket.
Oh, that's what my god was. That's what Silik was. But whenever things would go wrong, she showed up and would talk to me.
That sounds like someone close to me as well.
Yeah. I'd just go sit on the dock. She wouldn't be too far behind.
Well, she's gonna like kneel down so she can fucking say something in his ear because he's 2 feet shorter than her. Can't say this quite out loud, but the one that that I have a similar relationship with is named Allah. And boy, can I fucking feel her curiosity when it comes down to.
Spell that.
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
It's
Jesus
not like that. It's
Christ,
not like
Paris.
that.
No,
It's not
no.
like that.
It's not like
That is
that.
how Dawn named her.
Oh
This is
my
not my fault.
I was so
No,
confused.
no. I was aware. There's
I
a
was-
reason behind the naming.
I was like, oh, we're going there, huh?
No. One L, 2 A's, no H.
All right. Yep. All right. Go back to our pig. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
He's penniless.
Allah Vanem. And I'm assuming that from the Patreon, I can feel excessive amounts of interest right now.
No, just the same amount as before.
She was staring at Bo the entire time. Fuck what the Void Kid was saying.
Oh, what's happening now?
For some reason, she's real interested in you right now.
Is she the thing that gives you your power?
To an extent, yes.
Technically, I guess it would be described as. I don't know if Silik gives me my power, or it's my belief in her that does it.
I mean, at this point, mine is like family, so I think she just kind of gave me the push that I need to become as strong as I did.
I understand that.
So, if you don't mind me asking, how'd you meet this Celeste? I'm sorry, how do you say her name?
Oh, Silik. I'll get the spelling.
Please, and thank you. Thank you.
Well, I met her when I was about. Not even sure I was a teenager. He lifts up his shirt, which is like, don't tell anybody about this. He
How
lifts
much
it up,
you build?
and you see burn marks up his chest. And he goes, I was rather heavily bullied as a child, and some people, this isn't all the burn marks from this one occasion, but he points like smaller ones. Like his chest is like fucked, but he'll point to, like smaller burn marks. He'll go, "These are like this area is a little." They said that if I was seafood, they might as well boil me, so they threw boiling water on me. I just ran out to the docks because where I felt most comfortable, and
You see her eye twitch.
Silent kind of appeared out of the water. She's about my age at the time. Looked around my age. She comforted me. So every night after then, I just go talk to her.
I'm glad you had someone to help you this time.
Yeah, that's what she was.
My
I
story
didn't,
is
I
going
didn't
to
know what
make
she
up to-
was until I was at least 18. Probably.
You must
So,
have something very special about you other than, that. And she points to the to the claw to gain a god's personal interest.
I didn't know she was a guy at the time. She was just kind of came from the water.
I know, but she knew she was a god and she came to you. I think you're a very lucky individual.
I do too.
She kind of stands up. She doesn't ruffle his hair, but she kind of just like puts her hand on top of it, kind of lets it sit there for a moment.
Well, his hat. He doesn't take off the sun hat, really. Hat.
She'll put it on top of the hat then. And now you have more people to help keep you safe. Oh no! Badass! It's doing it again!
Uh-oh.
Give it a second. There we go. There we go.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
You're back.
He
You're
goes,
back.
he goes, all right, if we head back now, it should be about 10 minutes, right?
Should be, yeah.
So what's your relationship with your patron as he's just walking?
Hmm?
What's your relationship with your patron?
Please tell me he's keeping that down.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. I just don't feel like stage whispering because
Fair
that's
enough.
my favorite part about D&D.
Well, I mean, her nickname is Auntie. She's
Oh.
been there since I was born. Apparently she was at my birth, which is interesting to think about. I've just known her. Oh, fuck. I mean, the first time I remember meeting her, I was before. I didn't even know what she was until she gave me my powers, honestly. Well,
Yeah.
I suppose I didn't know fully what she was, because to visit her, I would have to, Mom would have to do something that would not exactly keep us on the same plane as the one that we're currently on now.
Plane?
Okay, think of it like this. And she'll hold her hand out, like she's holding it flat. This is our normal plane. Alright? And then it's like where we exist. There are different planes or places where things exist that if you have certain items, you can visit with a certain spell. We live here, and she like kind of juts up and then resituates her hand that's flat. And Auntie lives here, and she'll do the same thing with her hand just like above her other one.
Makes sense. Oh, by the way, I think they should meet one day. Also, I think a god was technically watching us fight yesterday. So if that makes you feel any better about yourself, I mean,
To be fair, when that barbarian missed, I think I heard laughter. So I'm sure Auntie had some sway in that as well.
well, I hope they're able to meet one day. From how it sounds, they're both very kind.
I'm sure she's very curious about your god. Curious about everything.
I'd love to talk to your lady one day.
I will ask her about that, because I'm sure she can hear you. She's always eavesdropping.
Hi.
Don, what do I feel at that moment? when he just shouts hi.
Nothing in particular. Interest doesn't fade.
Can I tell that her interest is centered on Bo?
Not specifically. It's just interest.
Well, let's go pick up your things so we can get back to the group.
Alright. And then we'll walk back to the magic bookshop. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on.
Also, just so you're aware, by this point, the 10 minutes likely will be coming to a close very soon.
Mhm.
Just so we can wrap this up. We're almost out of time for
Exactly, yeah. I'm trying to
Yeah.
speed it
the
up so we can
episode.
get back to
No worries. Which, when he comes back in, he's kind of staring at the book, kind of perplexed as he's turning over his hands, just like, it's still looking exactly the same as when you saw it before, but as he's turning it over, he's finishing an incantation, which you actually see he has some kind of crystal ball in one of his other hands, which after you come in, he seems to finish it, closes the book, and you see a flash of just arcane light just seeming to crisscross the outside of it as he sets it down and just kind of slides it forward.
You did it! How much?
It'll be 50 gold.
Done.
5th level spell slot is pretty high up there, and trust me when I say that just using it to do something is not that expensive.
Did he, I'm assuming that included the papers that he did that with too, by the way.
It seems to have affected the entire book.
No, because remember I had a stack of parchments
Mhm.
that were like that, and then the actual book. So did the parchments just go into the book?
It is as though it were always a seamless book.
Okay, so my papers are gone then, I'm assuming?
The ones that were part of the book,
You never said they were part of the book, you just said they were wet.
the ones that were part of the book are part of the book again. Any
Okay.
other parchment is not, which the majority of the papers that you had were part of the book.
Okay.
There's only maybe 5 pages that aren't.
Okay. So I will pick up
so-
the book
yeah.
and pay him.
He takes the 50 gold. Yeah, it's a little ditty that I made myself. It kind of like he gently taps the crystal. Just a bitch and a half getting a crystal ball able to actually do it, but once you're actually able to find something like this, it makes that spell worth miles and miles for what you paid for.
So give him an extra 10 gold, just because I've been trying to clean this book for ages.
If you insist, I appreciate it quite a bit. Please, by all means, have a nice day, and remember what I said.
Of course. You have a good day. And as she walks out the book, she's reading it. So message me what that shit is, because she will be reading this as she walks.
Of course. And in the meantime, I'd say that's a good place to end the session with just a few extra things to wrap up next time, and then you guys can be heading on your way to do some more hunting down of these nobles you've been after.
Noble Hun! Give me one of two things.
Yep. So, alright. So, for everyone who is
Yay.
currently watching, thank you so much. We really appreciate all the support we get from the people who watch us. Every little bit counts, and every little bit is just, we love every second of just having people who are with us and able to spend time enjoying what we do. If you want to support us on YouTube, you can subscribe, ring the bell to get the notifications letting us know that you want to be consistently updated with when all of the good stuff's posted. Leave us a like if you thought this was good, a comment if you feel like there's more we can do better to improve on, or if you just want to say, hey, I like that. And regardless, we really appreciate everyone here, and we will see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye!
See ya.
Boy.
Hi.